Alright, hello everybody and welcome to our game dev stream now again after like almost a month, I think. Like it was some time since we had our last stream. Also, right now you can only hear me. So I'm Luxen, aka Felix, doing the game dev, and you see me in the upper right corner. And with me in Skype is Henne, aka Geflügel, which you should hear now.
But Felix, that was a lie. I'm not in Skype.
Sorry, yeah, voice chat. Let's just say voice chat. Or
Let's just say unspecified voice chat,
yeah,
like we are using ICQ or something.
yes, like the new voice chat functionality of ICQ.
It
Okay,
doesn't have a voice chat function. I mean, ICQ
does
should
it?
have a voice. I think so. I mean, even back then it should
Seriously?
have had. I mean, I haven't used ICQ in like 15 years or something, but
Are you
okay, not
sure?
15.
Okay, that's the first question to everyone in the chat. Did ICQ in fact have voice chat? I kind of can't imagine it. I thought like the first program that did this properly was in fact Skype. I mean, MSN didn't even have this big focus on voice chat, did it?
It did have voice chat, but it wasn't like the focus of it. But it did have it definitely. I mean, I was definitely doing a lot of voice chats in MSN.
Mm,
It's just that you couldn't do like conferences with it.
yep. Okay. God damn it. Let me type
Uh, I,
everyone Twitch. Not Twitch. Um, Discord. Alright.
was launched. Yeah, it actually has it actually had voice chat since 2007.
Hmm.
ICQ 6 was it, and I think I also stopped using it like before that. So
Yeah. Alright, so today we will do something new. So this will not be a stream where we will be working on new content. Instead, in case you didn't notice, like CrossCode had a new update very
what
recently,
really
like yesterday evening or today, for
today?
some strange people's time calculation, we had a release of version 0.6, and it's of course it's buggy. And today we will fix some of those bugs. And also we can like talk about the new version and collect some feedbacks. Maybe do some polls. I was actually thinking let's make a poll which is the most annoying new enemy in the new release, and then you can vote
I
which
mean,
of the new
Felix,
enemies is the most annoying one and stuff like
aren't
that.
uh, moths are considered bugs, right?
Well, yes.
So of course, we have bugs again, as
Yes.
usual. I think we need
These kind of bugs
he-
too.
we need at least one bug type enemy in like every dungeon.
Yeah, I mean that was actually the plan.
Oh
Spoilers.
yeah, right. I forgot.
Yes.
And I think, do we have any cross-central questions?
Actually,
Or
yes, we do. We have
yes.
a very, very, very big cross-center question and a smaller one, and one which is kind of outdated. But actually, I think we will spend some time today talking about the cross-center questions. And unfortunately, I didn't prepare myself all that, but I actually planned to do it, but I forgot. Damn it. Um, so, let's just go through the mails, the cross-center questions, and people said I should prepare them beforehand, but I didn't, so I'm gonna read them here on the stream, and we're gonna spend some quality time doing so. So here is the text editor. Here's the question, and I'll just have to enable broadcast. No, no, that was the wrong button. Actually, no, it was correct. It's just the same hotkey enabled something else. Let me just close some more confidential. No, that wasn't right. Damn it. Anyway, so here is the question. Um, so somebody asked, basic character portraits final. Ayo, it's Banana Man again, not asking for a hedgehog sandwich this time around. Thank you. We had this question so often. Um, Anyway, I really love the new character portraits for the most part, but there are a couple of small nitpicky things I would like to change. So essentially, like, this question can be summarized like something about this portrait doesn't look right. I want to change it. And now the thing is, I think he actually admitted that this question was essentially answered before. I think we talked about the portraits before, and the thing we really noticed is like it's a highly subjective thing. Think
Yeah, of
about
course.
like everybody has different opinions and about the pod race, and everybody says this is wrong and this looks this way and this looks that way, and it's like if doing it perfect is probably essentially it's impossible, I think. So it's really hard. So that's also why we really don't take consider all these suggestions unless we actually notice like everything goes in the same direction, but that's actually not the case. There's a lot of different opinions about the portraits, but in general it seems rather positive, and that's why I think we'll just go with it. um, Also,
Huh?
yeah, so 0.6 did not introduce the new portraits yet. That's actually something we hope to achieve for 0.7, since in the next version we plan to extend the story, and the story, well, characters are important for the story, so it would be cool to have new portraits. We will try to
Yes,
make the
yes,
finishes until
yes.
then, so we will push this topic essentially now. Um, and it will be
Well,
interesting to
yeah.
see how the
After
new portraits actually work out with all the expressions. I mean, those are still, they will be there. They will hopefully be similar to how they used to be, and yeah, and hopefully people will get, at least most people will get to like the new portraits. That's seriously what I hope. I mean, I know
yeah,
that's
I think for most people it's just like the change that kind of bothers them.
mm,
That it's different. It's
I
often the
actually know
case. I
this
mean,
very well. Like change is always bad initially. Whenever Intero has some version of a background music change, something I always
uh,
like at the beginning I thought, nah, that doesn't sound right because it's different, and then that's why I tell myself I'm gonna wait for some time, and if I still don't like it after listening to it 10 times, then it's actually bad, but otherwise it's probably good. Um, yeah, so that's the
by the way,
first.
we have a
Actually, there was like one last question down here before I forget
okay.
it. Well then, gotta ask something else. Is there anywhere we can buy Radical Fish merch, like my T-shirt, like this one? Um, like the T-shirt in particular, right now actually is not. You cannot buy it, but I think there is CrossCode merch.
I
I
think
just
that
gone. I think
I
I
think
just
that
gonna cross. I think
didn't
there is something.
Dex 13 once
Yes. No,
something.
I don't want freaking green CrossCode T-shirts. God damn it.
Oh yeah, those great T-shirts. Like we will try
Green CrossCode.
to we we try to make the roads more safe.
We kind of like, have to cooperate. We have to here get shirt. Oh yeah, so look here. Here you go. In get shirt, you get like a lot of T-shirts with crosscode motifs. That's something that Deck 13 was kind enough. I will call this basic merch. So if you really want some merchandise, you can get some. Um, and it's pretty basic, I think. Um,
It is still very
this is
basic, yeah.
not the stuff we promised to our backers. We're actually still working on something that will be used for the actual T-shirt. The
Uh-huh.
goal is to actually finish that when we actually finish the game. So like when we ship out the game, we will also be able to kind of like ship out the merchandise that we promised to our backers. Um, And for the poster as well, we actually plan to improve the poster. There's actually some work going on for the poster, and trust me, it's going to be amazing. New thing looks much better. At least I think so. But no, from the experience of the portraits, well, we will see how people like it. But I like it a lot anyway. So um, so we'll be working on merchandise to give out something better. Still, if you want to support us and you want to have something with crosscode on it, you can get a shirt here or like a cup.
Yes, we definitely need man layer merchandise and duck layer merchandise.
I mean, given how cheap it actually is to just put a motive on there, maybe we might actually do that. But well, don't expect the best quality. So, next cross central question. Um, so that was a very interesting question. What's the point of press start command in the title screen? Hey, Radical Fishers, this question is not specifically related to CrossCode, but I was wondering this since quite some time, and as you are developers, you might be able to answer it. Upon start up of most games I've played so far, the player is always asked to press start or press a button to continue before the actual title
Uh-huh.
screen of the game is fully displayed. I just don't understand what the point of this is, and I was hoping that you might explain what the reason for you is to
Oh,
have this in your
it's by
game.
Stirb, actually. One guy he's a guy
Stirb?
from the
Yes, I know Stirb. I
Stirb is
didn't
from
notice.
the
God damn
MX.
it. That's an interesting question. Actually, so I'm not an
It's a
expert in
very
this
good question.
area, but so my theory, I think it's for historic reasons. I think many games
That's one reason,
originally,
definitely.
I mean, originally games come from arcade. In arcade, you have
Arcade, yeah.
you have a machine, and you insert a coin, and then you play the game. And before you insert the coin, you see the title screen, and it plays some interesting fancy intro that advertises the game to you. And then you insert a coin, and then it essentially says insert coin to start, I think, or
Yes, yeah.
maybe insert and press something to start. And then this kind of like when the coins became obsolete, that just changed it to yeah, just press start to start, and then it just became a thing, and all the games do this. But I think for CrossCode it's
That's
actually kind
definitely
of
one, yeah.
nice because this is press start is actually a very subtle hint to tell you you can play with keyboard, mouse, or gamepad because we have both of the things shown. So for us, it's also like a hint. If people miss the fact that you cannot play it with a gamepad, you actually see that on the press start thing, and I'm pretty sure some people actually notice this because of this sign that you can play the game with the gamepad. So that's another thing which is kind of
Yeah,
nice
it's
about
true.
it.
It's true. That's a good idea. That's
Or
and
what do you
also I
think?
think, yeah, I mean, historic reasons definitely. I mean, even the like even the life systems that many games have um are kind of in many genres just how you call it, Überbleibsel,
Hmm.
uh, just something that is there for historic reasons from times when you needed to basically pay to get more lives.
Mm,
And remnant, right? It's just a remnant from
mm.
arcade games. And but I also think that for one small reason, it's nice to see the title screen completely
Yeah, it's like the
without
cover
the
of a book
symbols.
essentially, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
it's like the first thing you
So
see, and then it's like representing this, and it's like actually there are some games that do that stuff that you boot a game and there's no title screen. Some games do that um, to especially when you start it for the first time. I know some
uh
games that did that, but I don't remember which ones. But it's actually kind of surprising and kind of awkward. I think Chrono Trigger actually does that. I think the first time you boot Chrono Trigger, it actually just starts the
oh
game,
yeah,
and you can actually
yeah,
select. Don't
right.
see a title screen. I think that's what
I
was the
think
case.
it was the case. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually it's a nice twist if you do that. But still, it's like it's something you're used to, and that's I think why games usually do it. It's kind of like something you expect.
Yeah, and
Mm.
also you kind of mentioned it before. I mean, many games kind of play when you leave the title screen alone for a bit.
Mm.
It plays like either some cutscenes or like gameplay footage of the AI playing the
Yeah.
game for a bit. And if you press
Hmm.
start, then it basically stops the countdown for that, and you don't see that footage. I think that's also a thing. It's just
Yep.
like some convenient thing or something. And by
Exactly.
the way, hey Seizoy,
Hi
or
there.
Seizoy.
Right. So now comes the big one.
Oh yeah, nice.
It actually
Before we get
consists.
into that, we have
Yeah.
a question that is. We had a question in the chat for that is pretty important.
For the watcher per questions.
No, it's about the contest. Will the
Hmm.
contest be the same as before, where the first 10 entrants got in?
It's actually different. I actually decided to change that, so it's not about being among the first 10. It's actually about just sending us the video before Friday. So I thought that would be maybe more interesting and less
Mhm.
stressful, so more people have a chance to actually get this guest role. So you have time until Friday evening, like the latest possible time in Friday, which is like Pacific Pacific time zone, or what was it called?
So basically, you have
Um,
time before the next day turns, because that will drive Felix mad.
yeah. So, anyways, you have enough time. So you have the whole next
Yeah,
week except for the weekend. And if you send us a video of you beating the boss, that's enough.
yeah.
So yeah, that's the downside is those people who are actually very fast, like they have less of a chance. Sorry guys, so they even yeah.
We kind of betray Sonic in this one.
Yeah. So it
Yeah,
also
next
makes
question.
it easier for us to evaluate the whole thing because we don't have to look very closely on when the video was sent, so we can just take all the videos and put them in a list and choose
Oh
the
yeah,
video.
right.
We
But
are
then
just
again, we
lazy.
also have to we might also have to watch through more videos. So
Anyway, so let's answer the bit one. Game support for non-avatar based party members or NPC and multiplayer NPC behavior based on elements used on them.
what?
First, please read this. So, first, please read this before death stream. So much text. Nope, sorry. I actually did that. I did read it, but I'm too lazy to summarize this. So, second, as far as I know, your game not officially supports modding, but as you work with your custom engine day to day basic, I rather ask if it anyway if your custom engine can maybe support it. Question 1. Will be possible to add NPC enemies that have different behaviors based on the element used on them? Question 1 details. Um, with introduction
Oh,
of cold element, freezing the bubbles to the ice blocks, some ideas pop up for custom NPC enemies. The entity will be based on your shredder enemy, but with difference that first, his attacks will be faster. Second, if you shoot at him with fire elemental balls, he will absorb the ball and then deflect them right back at you, or absorb them, charge with all you tossed at them, and then flamethrower effect he will toss at you. Third, if you shoot ice elements balls at him, he will be slower, and at some point toss huge amounts of ice balls. He will freeze to solid block. Okay, it actually continues a bit. Being in free state, you can manage him by ice balls. Tossing fireballs at him in his state will cause to defrost him if he was charged by flame element fireball. Before the free state, he will explode on fireball impact. As I know, that's a very elaborate enemy, I have to say. As I know, currently
yeah,
game
it is.
supports only avatar-based party members. So, okay, that's actually for the next question. So, okay, let's talk about this
Okay.
enemy design. So in
I mean,
principle,
it is
yes,
possible, but
it's
yeah,
possible, but there's a big but. I mean, you always have to adapt things to make the details work. And the way we design our enemies is we have a pretty elaborate system which is state-based. Actually, I would really like to draw something about that. I really would like one time. I would really like to talk about all the details of our enemy design because it has become really advanced and it's actually a nice working system
uh,
overall, I think. And I would really like to talk about that.
it is. Yeah.
But it's also like a lot of stuff to talk about. So, but let me just try to sketch that a bit. And actually, Henna also has some experience with enemies because he's also recently worked on some enemies in CrossCode, mostly for quests. Um,
Yeah. The
so
quest
like,
enemies and some details on the normal ones.
so enemies in the core enemies are state machines. You have like mostly. Let me just make this a bit smaller. You
Was
have
it?
the idle state. Um, then you very often have like the default state. What's it called? Default. I don't know how what's
It was
usually
called
called.
default for
Yeah,
most
genau.
enemies, like
Mostly you have the default
the
state,
normal aggressive state.
and then you very often have a weak state. And okay, the arrows are kind of misleading. So every state has a set of actions. So you have action 1, action 2, action 3, and so on. And they are all connected to conditions. And
Yes.
The same is the case for all the action A2, A2, 3. And in addition to having actions, you can specify that a certain action, like action 3, when it's performed, you actually change the state before or after the
Mhm.
action. That actually is a slight subtle difference. Um, and then after the action, the state changed, and the behavior of the enemy changes, or like other attributes like weaknesses and all kind of stuff. Like for instance, like the snowbite, the frobbits, they have a state where they're hidden. So essentially, in this state, they're just
Mhm.
like this small snow pile. You cannot hit them. They have an entirely different collision, so you cannot run into them. And then, if you are close by or they're awakened from combat, they just suddenly jump out of the state, and then they're like an enemy that can actually be hit and have an energy bar. So there's all kind of stuff you can configure for states. It's a pretty powerful system. It's nothing new really,
Mhm.
because most games do this kind of state-based system. Um,
It's also, if you think about it, okay, no, I mean, the RPG Maker, the classic RPG Maker didn't have states, so to speak, but
yeah,
I mean,
that's
at
some.
least at least the action conditions are kind
Yes,
of the same.
actually, what you
It's
have
just
inside the
that
state is kind of very similar to what RPG Maker does in its default system. It's like
yeah,
a list
right.
of things, and they evaluate it from top to bottom, and the first action, which condition is true, is actually executed. Um,
Mhm.
so that's pretty basic. So, and that system alone is actually pretty self-contained, because the action is always chosen depending, like it's decided by the enemy depending on several conditions. Stuff like, okay, there's a frequency system which tells you can now execute a certain action, and then there's like on the distance to player, or a lot of factors like this, or pure randomness. So there are certain conditions. However, this is always like inside the enemy loop, and it always happens from the enemy. But what is actually very important is like this external impact, like the behavior of the player has a direct impact of the enemy. And to do this, we have reactions, which is actually a system which is independent of states.
Mhm.
You have a list of reactions like R1, R2, R3. There are different types of reactions, and actually we always tend to implement new types. So it's not like we have a set and it's done. Like over time, we actually implement new reactions as we need them.
Mhm.
For one example, for the last update, we implemented a reaction when an enemy falls in water, or something like the heated coals or lava, whatever you call it.
The call, yeah.
Yeah, we actually call it coals, but most people say lava these days. Anyway, so, and that's just one example. So when the enemy actually falls in there, there's a reaction which says, okay, you don't respawn, but instead you do a certain action. And again, the action is again chosen from a set of actions that is specified inside the enemy. That's very similar to how a normal action is performed. It's just that the action is performed not because the enemy decided to do that for some internal reasoning, but actually from an external factor, because something happened to the enemy. And there's a lot of, like, the most
It's
used
like,
reaction is a hit reaction. It's like
right.
when the enemy is hit by something, something happens, and then a certain action is performed, and maybe the state changes. And so back to your question. So you ask like, can you do something like an enemy behaves differently on if you hit it with heat and cold bolts? Actually, if you play the most recent update, the heat golem, he has pretty much behavior like this. If you attack it with heat, actually, if you attack it with anything, he will just counter shoot fireballs at you. And that's actually done with a hit reaction. We just have a hit reaction. Actually, I can just show this in the code if you want to. It's probably, even though that's not very
Yeah.
expressive, but I can just quickly show this. Um, so, so here's the heat golem. So we have a reaction here, which is the fireball counter. That's the name of the reaction. It's a normal hit reaction, and it always says, okay, the condition is has sticky proxy, which essentially means does he has a fire ring. That's actually a condition that we implement that detects, or does this entity currently has this this fire ring around it. That's essentially what it means here.
Mhm.
It's it's a bit
Otherwise, the reaction would be just deactivated.
yeah, exactly. So this reaction is only performed if all conditions are actually true.
And
And
also, we shouldn't forget that the reaction also only is performed if it's activated in the state that the
yes,
enemy
that's
is in.
actually, yeah, I
Yeah.
was going to say this later, but yeah, again, it's a very complex system.
Okay.
So, and all
Yeah,
it does
true.
is just saying, okay, um, actually, that's interesting thing here. I actually for stable. That means in this reaction, we do not, we just ignore the impact of the hit. So there are, like for hit reaction, there are two types of reactions. There's one where you actually react to the hit, and one where you don't react. Uh, Oh no, so that's not wrong. Like there's two kind of hit directions. One where you are stable and one where you're not stable. For stable ones, you don't fly. You're not stunned. So it's like you ignore the impact of the hit and you just do something in correspondence to the hit. And if for stable is false, that's the traditional hit condition, usually where something breaks, where the enemy is like hit for weak point and flies away due to the attack and something changes. That's a non-stable hit reaction. But here, essentially, it's a stable one because the enemy is not weakened. He just reacts by shooting back a projectile, and we actually perform an action, which is the heat counter. And it just essentially says that I'm just going to shoot back this fireball, and that's it. Um, that's one example. So that's how you can actually implement these kind of counter movements. There's also a way how you can count how often you have been hit. That's actually something we for the ring break reaction is like the other reaction that makes sure if you hit this enemy several times with a cold ball, the fire ring is destroyed. And it's again a hit reaction. This one is actually not stable because it's supposed to break the enemy if it's actually enabled. But there are three conditions. The first one is has sticky proxy again, because this condition is only active if the fire wheel is actually enabled, and has sticky proxy is only true when there is the fire wheel, the fire ring around the golem. Then you have the element hit, so it means the ball has to be a cold ball. And finally,
Mhm.
there's a tracker. That's another system we have in enemies. It's a tracker system, which means anything that is counted for the enemy, which can be time, it can be number of hits, it can be amount of HP lost. Like we only have these three counters, in fact, right now. And here it's just about counting. So we say the tracker fire ring break has to be ready, and that means fire ring break is a hit counter with a value of 8, and that means you have to hit it 8 times before the fire ring breaks. And that's all implemented in this reaction, essentially using those three conditions. And so that's one example. So you can make enemies react differently depending on the element used to attack them. But there's actually some stuff you
Mhm.
described which is still difficult to implement. So um, his attacks will be faster. Yeah, that's like just you implement it in general. That's of course possible. You can do that. He will absorb the ball and then deflect them back right at you, or absorb them, charge with you. So you can. It's easy to implement one of these behaviors. You can say if he is hit by 5 flame bolts, then he will counter with a powerful heat move. That's no problem to do. And it's to say whenever you hit him, he counters with one shoot. But doing something like he does sometimes this one thing or the other thing is more difficult. It's probably possible, but it kind of like um, you probably have to do different states to implement two different types of behavior for this reaction.
Mhm.
That's still a lot of ways to
Right.
hack your way through it, but it gets more troublesome. And third, if you shoot Isomouse and hit, he will be slower at one point. Toss huge amounts of ice balls. He will freeze to solid block. Okay, so he will be slow, and at one point he will be freeze to a block. Again, this is possible if you make it in clear states. If you say if you hit him with 5 cold balls, he will go into a slower state. And then if you hit him again with 5 cold balls, or maybe 10 or 20, he will actually freeze entirely.
Mhm.
Having these two states, that's possible. That's no problem. You just make a hit reaction, you say 5 cold balls hit, and then you change the state to like half frozen, and then you continue, and after another 20 code balls, you switch to the state entirely frozen, and that's how it would work. But having like this very smooth transition is more complicated. That's something that's not easy to implement, and it's also something I believe which
20
is not so
states.
great. I think, well, yes, you
Mhm.
can do 20 states if you want to, but actually, I believe that these kind of very clear transitions are actually something that's good because it's very obvious to the
Yeah,
player and very,
I
it's like
agree.
it has a very clean signal. So that's why our engine really, this whole thing focuses on very clear transitions. So you have like, we are very obvious, like we show it's now break, you have a break state, enemy changes immediately and drastically, and you actually see, okay, something happened. And I think that's good design because it's very obvious to the player and easy to read.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, I agree.
so, but again, so I think with the current system, you somehow would be able to roughly implement this. I think, yeah. It's you always, as always, you have to like kind of adapt your design to match the system. It's never a good idea to just go ahead. Okay, I want to have this and exactly this, and I'm gonna do this no matter what. It's always a good idea to just think about what does the technology provide, what can be done, and then think like back and forth. Okay, what is realistic to implement? And you can, of course, always think of how can I extend the current system so I can implement what I want. But it's always good to like think about what is possible and what is fun and kind of like find a good compromise. That's the most realistic way to do things.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's always a big difference between what sounds cool on paper, especially for you as a developer. Sometimes you think, "Wow, I could make the enemy do this and this, and it would be so cool."
yeah,
Imagining that the enemy would like do those and those things. I mean,
it's like
that's something that I have to admit. I sometimes do when when I design quests. I think, man, it would be so great if you get surrounded by 8 turrets and then you have to fight and then you get shot from every side.
yeah. I
But in
mean,
reality, it would be annoying for the player.
yeah, that's the thing. So you always have to like that's the thing you have to learn as a game designer, like not to overdo things. You very easily tend to overdo things, and then it's actually suddenly not fun. It's like it's the same for me when I designed Apollo. I thought, wow, man, Apollo, he can dodge all your balls all the time. That's how Apollo
Yes,
behaved at the beginning, and people, like everybody, was so frustrated. Like, how am I supposed to hit this guy? And then they, okay, I will make it simpler again, and that's
it's kind of like it's kind of like if you are like a Pokemon trainer or something, and you see the enemy that you're designing as like your great Pokemon that has to beat everyone that
mm,
fights it, and then you are like glad that it can beat everyone, and so you're like, or like some designers of Mugen characters, like that fighting
mm,
game engine, who basically create overpowered characters and create them so overpowered that nothing can beat them.
mm.
And I mean, that's fun, but it's not good game design if you want to make a game, basically.
Well, it's important. It's not about it's not you who's supposed to have fun, but it's like the player who's supposed to have fun in
Yeah,
the end.
as a player.
That's important thing. Okay, let's
Unless
continue.
you,
Actually, Kovap
yeah,
911. I
okay,
think you have
continue.
been the one who asked this question. Am I correct? I'm just gonna quickly spoil myself. Yeah, it has been you. All right. So if you have any
Huh?
comment, just write it in the chat. So, but that's the first question. Um. Yeah. I can imagine that. So, of course, we kind of think about how we can use the elements. So I'm to like make interesting enemy designs. I'm not sure if you already played the newest version, but there are some enemies which are actually sort of similar to this. Yes, I did. Like we have a very long watcher per questions this time, but I thought it would be nice to actually spend some time doing watcher per questions because in the last streams we didn't have any watcher per questions at all. So yeah, we will go to
Mhm.
debugging right after that. As I know, currently game supports only avatar-based party members. I saw some new NPC in your recent Twitter post that have weapons equipped. However, I know they are for cosmetic purpose, not usable in combat. Question 2. Is able to make non-avatar based party members based that can help you in combat? Question 2. Details, example quest, ship crew member, escort NPC, will use their unique weapon with custom effects to defend him herself. Well, in principle, that's possible. a lot of things are possible in
Yeah,
principle,
but
but you have to extend the code. I mean, right now we have party members, and that can be configured very similar to how enemies work. And in principle, it's no problem to make an a party member that actually uses a real weapon and hits with that weapon. That it's possible. It's just that it's a lot of work. I mean, it's kind of like, well, it's not necessarily a lot of work, but it's designing something. Let's say it wouldn't fit like the whole concept because avatars are designed to not have concrete weapons. And
yeah,
so let's say from a technical point of view, yes, this is possible, but it wouldn't precisely fit the lore of CrossCode. So it wouldn't make sense
I mean,
to have
another thing is like
other people walk with you and fight
the
you with actual
concrete
weapons.
the concrete example wouldn't make a lot of sense because the ship crew members are actually human beings and they wouldn't really be able to get hurt or fight in CrossCode,
Yeah, so it would be
if
like a
you think
huge mess.
about
So
it. And
it's
I mean, I was actually thinking about like quests where you have like a guardsman from the city guard as allies, for example.
mm,
That could make sense for certain quests because they are also like part of the game in some way.
mm.
But the big question is if it would be worth it to create like poses for them and
Actually,
basically.
we had some ideas to actually do that. Yes, so we had this idea of having like the guards that you actually now see in the game, that you actually have some quests and you actually fight together with some of these guard guys, and it's would be like a very cool quest.
Huh?
It's the only problem is like it's a bit difficult to implement. You have to create assets for
Huh?
fighting human beings, and it's a bit of work. It's essentially like creating a new enemy from scratch, and rather a bit more complex, because if you have human players, you expect them to move a more human-like, and I think you have to be more careful about details. So it's not
Yeah.
it's more work. That's the only downside here. But in principle, you can have humans with weapons fighting um, on your
I
side
mean, you could
too.
also
Yeah.
have them as I mean, you could also have them as enemies, for example, for some reason. So
Yeah.
you could use those assets for both sides, but still, it's an optional thing for quests. It could happen, but we will
Yep.
see how the time
Okay.
allows it.
Also, and Ubis, small correction, but actually, party members are not an extension of enemies. They're more their own thing, and they're using a lot of concepts which are similar to enemies, but they are missing a lot of concepts too.
Yeah.
So party members don't have any reactions, for instance, and they don't have any states either. Actually, the states are pretty much hard coded right now, because I actually think
Mhm.
that most players will be very similar in behavior. So the only thing that I actually plan to change is like, let's say their behavior is more different on a statistical basis. So you say maybe some party members that use more melee compared to
Mhm.
ranged attacks, or the other way around. But otherwise, all party members will have ranged attacks, will have melee attacks, and will use special skills. And it's more about the details, which will be different, and of course the graphics. And that's why party members are actually very specialized, much more specialized than
Mhm.
enemies. And enemies are the ones which has a very complex system, which is very flexible, so you can have a lot of individual behaviors. Um, all right, let's continue. So, question number 3: does the game engine support adding game animals as party members? And if not, will the game engine support it? Question 3D: that's game
Mm.
animals are party members, sort of hedgehogs, seahorse, and last that came in as writing this, I don't know, scorpions? Oh no, alright,
Scorpions, yes.
so that's about the next question. Um, so again, in principle, that's possible. Again, you can have anything as a party member, as long as it kind of behaves like a party member. You could say you have an animal which only uses melee attacks, and you just design them around a certain way, and then that's possible. Actually, something somebody suggested some time ago to me was, how about having enemies fighting on your side suddenly? And actually, in principle, you could say you have an enemy and you just specify that this enemy actually fights with you. Or maybe not with you, but like in a third party, and it's actually attacking other enemies and you at the same time. in principle that's possible. It's actually not all that unrealistic because our system is kind of generic that it supports, you can say, just select your target based on some condition, and right now this condition is pretty fixed. It's just choose a target from the other party, and you could make it more general that you could just select the target from several parties. But it's in theory it's not impossible. It's actually quite doable, but still it's some work because I noticed when implementing party members, there's a lot of things that can go wrong if you work in this area, and that's why I'm not sure we can do that. So you have to extend the system to make this work, and it's kind of a risky extension. So yeah. And last that came in as writing this will be some non-programming way to do custom quest story QV details, as I do some source engine mapping a few years back and I like your game that much, so I'm considering to make some custom-made mini episode side story. Actually, here we have good news. It's very much possible to create story quests and enemies and all kind of stuff without changing any of the code. Everything is based on JSON assets. Maps are JSON assets. Quests are JSON assets. They're inside the database. That's the only downside. It's not like they're separate files, but you have to extend the database.
Database.
Yeah, okay, exactly. And yeah, so that's possible. The only downside is very often when you do these kind of things, if you want to have very specific things, there will be some technical limitations sooner or later, and if you cannot extend the code, you kind of have to live with that, and you have to use what's available. So, I mean, Henne knows this very well. He's usually the guy. Henne is one who is always creating quests and enemies from what is available, and like very often he has some kind of limitation. Says, "Can we do this and this, Felix?" And then I tell him, yes, you can, or no, you can't, and then maybe I will implement something to make this work. And
and sometimes I just
or maybe Henne will just hack his way
some
through it, something.
some silly workarounds that
Yes.
sometimes
And then you got suddenly a tower defense quest, and I don't know.
more or less, yeah.
Who actually here in the chat actually already played the tree licking quest? Just wondering.
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, I assume that many players actually just skip to the presets because they wanted to
probably.
see the. That's a big problem when you're lagging behind with doing the side quests. And
yeah, I mean, stories lagging behind too. Maybe it will happen when we do 0.7 because then people are kind of like encouraged or rather forced to play from the beginning again.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's like I plan to do it in a way that you can keep your level. I even try to make sure that you can still keep your progress of the dungeons. I will kind of try and make this work. Because I don't know, I can understand it. It's kind of annoying that you have to replay the game all the time.
Yeah, definitely.
But you always have to expect that there might be some weird issues and balancing will be messed up. That's something we cannot really control. So, okay, that's very windy on your side.
Seriously, what the fuck?
Or some. Hi, Stefan.
God damn it, Stefan!
Yeah, great.
I was just closing my window because I thought
seriously.
But then again, it wouldn't have made any sense because why would I hear the wind?
It's a great feature by Discord who disables the sounds when somebody enters the chat, so they can really surprise you.
Yeah. I mean, wait a second. What was the command for the bot again?
Which bot? Oh yeah.
Exclamation mark air horn.
Like this. Oh no. Exactly. So that would have been a signal.
Do you also have this?
So rip headphones. Yes.
Yes.
They don't play this part, fortunately. Oh yeah.
Probably because it's copyrighted.
I think you have to be in the chat, Terrell. So that doesn't work, but I can write it probably.
And another one.
And another one.
Oh,
All right. So
great.
we had just finished
wait.
now the watcher perk question. Actually, I mean that's how it was supposed to be. If people ask detailed watcher perk questions, we actually take our time to answer them in detail. So that's what we did
Okay,
essentially for the first time today.
the thing is, we should now hurry up by with answering other questions. Otherwise, the chat will delete them.
Oh snap! Okay.
Okay. Oh, I'm dumb. This one is from Mixels Pixels.
Mm-hmm.
Mixels Pix. Yeah, right. Oh, I'm dumb. No, you are not dumb. You are just unknowing. I just want to make it clear.
What?
Where can we send in cross-central questions? Is it only for a specific tier?
So yeah, you have to be the watcher. You have
Perk.
to you have had. You need to be
Have
the
to have. Okay.
You have to have the watcher perk or above from the Indigo
You have
campaign.
to had. No, you had
You have to grammar something. So anyway,
Yeah,
so
it's
you need the
really-
watcher perk or
really-
above to actually submit watcher perk questions. So that's
Yeah.
because originally we promised those people exclusive game dev streams, but we thought exclusive game dev streams are boring. Let's rather make them public, and also we
Yeah.
don't want to pay money for some exclusive stream service. And so that we
Yes.
decided we do the watcher perk questions instead. And so yeah, that's essentially the advantage of having the watcher perk.
Okay. Another one.
And another one.
And
Who
another
did?
one. Yeah. Did I overlook them?
Yes.
So are they hearing those in the stream or not?
Yes, they do.
Oh, awesome. Since when is the update out? Since around 18 hours or 19 or 20? I think 18 hours or something.
18 hours,
tortilla
yeah,
is-
about that. That's about right, yeah.
What the fuck is a Spanish omelette? Tortilla española? Okay.
It's an omelette with a lot of pepperoni salami in it. And pizza.
Okay. All right. That
And
sounds very
noodles.
Spanish. Wow, there's a lot of activity, but not that many questions. Or maybe I overlooked some. Well, if you have any questions that you asked already and we haven't answered them, then just ask them again. But wait, there is one by Yellow Camel, or rather Yellow Camel. How many party members are you planning on making?
I already answered that in the chat.
Oh,
What did you say?
I said we won't spoil it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, right.
But I can say something. I mean, from the system, I think it
Was
you
it
should be able
two?
to have up to 2 party members, so the party of 3 people. But you can already see that in the interface. But
Yeah.
yeah, well, we
More than
won't
3
spoil
won't
it.
fit in the interface.
We won't spoil how many you get. That's like saying like we don't know exactly. It's something.
Okay.
No, of course, everything is planned.
We know,
obviously.
we plan everything. That's like, I'm really looking forward to when people realize something about the dungeons.
It's amazing
We
dungeon.
realized ourselves.
I realized the amazing dungeon parallels.
Well, of course, everything was planned, but
Everything, obviously.
It was everything
Keikakadoli.
according to Keikaku.
you know,
Translator's
translator's note, Keikaku means plan.
Plan. Another important question. Ooh, what's going on? We don't know either. And
The
Another one?
contest winner have their NPC be a party member? No, that would be too much.
That would be
Unfortunately,
only-
we can't promise that. Party members are
Yeah.
they're a lot of effort, unfortunately. So it's a lot of work to
We
get
can't
party
even
members in
we can't even not promise that. It's rather we can tell you that it's not the case because I mean the only perk that would get party members maybe would be the like the arena.
The true avatars, yeah.
The
Yeah,
true
yeah.
avatar perks.
We actually,
think-
when Sezui visited me, we actually talked about this.
Oh yeah, yeah.
About how we could make it so, because we already make a lot of graphics for these characters,
Yeah, I
right?
mean-
yeah, it's
Voice
actually
attack
it's very
animations.
reasonable. It's not a
So-
problem at all.
Why not, right?
Yeah, it's if
It
you
would
have
be an
an-
additional thank you, basically.
yeah.
Mhm.
I mean,
Uh,
they support
and
us a lot.
and
So.
also it would be pretty cool because I think players would be very glad to have more party members.
And I want my buddy Jens as a tanky quadro guard.
Yes.
Would he get a lot of salt?
He His
Salt.
specialty moves would be probably salt lake attack
Salt
or
avalanche.
something.
Salt
Salt
avalanche.
Lake Smash, like
Salt
basically with All Might in Boku no Hero, who always has those city
Boku no
names for
Hero.
his.
Texas Smash.
When I visited a friend for his birthday, we played Smash, and I was saying when I won, I was like, Boku no Hero Academia.
What the fuck? Okay.
That's an interesting question, Shalanoa. Will you earn enough CP throughout the main story to unlock most of the circuit? It's pretty huge right now. It's actually calculated in a way that it's possible. So if you it's like when you reach level 100, you have enough CP to actually learn all the skills, except for a few, and we actually plan to
Except
kind
for
of
8 or something.
yeah, and we plan to
Eight or
add those
10.
CP in a different way. So we actually plan to make it possible to learn all the skills. The big question is, will you be able to reach level 100 easily? That's another question.
Not during the main story, I would say, but
Yeah.
I mean, you could always reach them by grinding or through like post-game content or
I mean,
whatever.
people already managed to reach the level 100 with one of the older versions, even though
Yeah, that's
it's
kinda
not a lot of
crazy.
fun
I mean,
though.
I think what would be a good kind of pacing would be like the same pacing that Kingdom Hearts had. I thought reaching level 100 was not too hard, but not too easy.
Okay.
Okay.
Like the grind wasn't too hard, but of course the battle system was fun. So
Yeah, I mean that's
Not
for
like in
us.
CrossCode.
Yeah, CrossCode is like so unbearable to actually.
I think it's easier in CrossCode too because you always have to reach 1000.
The thing is,
So-
when you, the thing is, if you have level, all you have to find is the highest enemy density possible, and probably in the low
Cold
level
bugs.
area. Yeah, cold bugs essentially. Just go there and bash all the. That's actually what I was thinking.
It would-
Maybe
it
saying
would
0
basically be
XP
like-
for
it would
when.
basically be like. Do you remember when we played Maple Story a few years ago,
Oh God!
which had
damn.
this terrible grinding balancing where you basically
No.
it was much more effective to just grind like enemies that you could kill in one
I
hit
never
with the
stopped.
load balance.
I never stopped bashing the slimes because everything else
Yeah.
wasn't worth it. So I was
It
like
just wasn't
essentially
worth it.
in eternity. I was stuck in this one tree. I will never forget this tree. Where like there was
Yeah.
like an infinite respawning of slimes, and it was the most effective way to grind. It just keep on bashing all the slimes because everything else would just kill you way too quickly, and it's way too risky, and it takes way too long to actually get the same amount of XP.
And the worst part was that you were a knight. You had at least area of effect attacks, and I was a thief, I think, and I had to kill them one by one. It was terrible. Maple Story it had such a cool concept, but
it looked good. So
it looked good. And
Yeah,
and
it was very cute.
It had a
and
cool
like-
concept. It had a cool concept with the jump and run.
but it was
thing.
also such a grind.
It was fun gaming with you. With you too. We played One Piece Warriors. One Piece Pirate Warriors 3 Full Burst Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja 3 Full Burst Edition.
And
Of course.
Sunpack 2 Chronicles.
Yeah, because
Also.
for some reason Namco Bandai likes very long names for that.
Championship Turbo Edition.
Yeah, Championship Turbo Edition. What the fuck, man?
By the way, we have another question that I almost overlooked. It's a very
Will we
important
ever be
one.
able to fix any bug today? Yeah, just go on.
Is the enemy Tim suggesting that all Tims are buttholes?
Yes.
No, it's suggesting that it's an earthworm. It's Earthworm Tim. You get it?
It's Earthworm Tim, yeah.
actually,
It's rather Sandworm Tim.
maybe that's just a weird coincidence, but there is one Tim from my childhood that I really, really don't like. So
Oh yeah,
maybe.
same. So it might be a coincidence. But,
So there you go, Tims of the world. You're all assholes.
Yes. No.
I mean, if you, unless you are CrossCode backers, because then you basically
Then you have an enemy named after you.
yes,
Wait.
and it's a butthole.
Also, I noticed that the mini boss in the dungeon had stuff you could get at a B rank. What?
Yeah, the boss and the mini boss both drop items.
Oh, but they should
Really?
probably, right?
Yeah,
Something.
they shouldn't know.
Did
It's
I
just
remove
the
that?
moth just drops the moth
So,
stuff.
Mixer don't worry. The boss will most likely, almost guarantee, not to be will not be a regular enemy. It's just not feasible to do that in practice because the enemy is way too complex. You can only put the boss and the mid boss as normal enemy.
I thought
As a special enemy.
I removed that. I thought I removed that. Ah, whatever.
Yeah, so maybe we just forgot
Or
to
the
update the
Megamorph
database.
doesn't, but apparently how did you rename it? Pincharaha?
Yeah, please say that name, man. I want to know that too.
Wait a second. I need to look it up again. So I think it's Pinso Chra or something.
Did you look at Esperanto for that one, or?
No, I was just like, okay, let's make one part a really easy to remember name like Pinso, so it's easy to say it and to talk about it. And then the other part would be something that just sounds kind of mysterious and something.
How is the Cap Jet custom weapon made? I'm not sure if you mean the interaction, but it's just graphics on Captain Jet in the scene.
Maybe he means like the background. What is the solar first made of? And the answer is lasers. It's made out of lasers.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's shooting a disrupting.
It's basically an EMP cannon or something.
Yeah. Right.
Basically,
the effects are similar to an EMP, where it completely dissolves, not completely, but dissolves the part it hits.
It fires a projectile that unloads like a static.
Should be in the lore.
Yes.
Right? I think we
also
added the lore for
with
that.
the power of the sun
We added
and
it on the lore. Yeah. Also, the enemy is called Pinso. You don't have
Basically, you have to cough to spell that name correctly.
Yeah.
Pinso.
You're not supposed to be able. It's basically.
Then we have to implement voice acting, and I will make sure you will have to say this name every time.
It's an ancient word, okay? You don't have to be able to say it with your human tongue.
Okay. All right.
Debugging now.
Yes,
That's
debugging.
why I actually joined, so I can talk with Henne and take care of the chat, and you can.
Yeah. I mean, I was supposed to be like a stream which is not so productive because I've been productive all week long.
Thank
we have productive for a whole month now.
Yeah. The Porcliff
Porcliff.
Oh yeah, this one is actually a difficult one. I will keep this for later. Start with something simple. We'll talk about this later. First, the easy. What is this one?
What? Where is my...
Actually, it shows you, you know what's going on here? I have a list of bugs. It's just a Word document.
Can you like upload it somewhere so I can see it?
Yeah, I linked it in Discord actually.
It's a Google document or not?
I'll link it again. So here, okay. It's a Google document. So if you find anything else, you can write it in here. So yes, we're using Google Documents. We actually have a bug tracker, but I think for...
I still don't get how every one of us tested the game in debug mode, right? No, at least Felix and I tested in baked mode, and no one of us both in all the tests opened the synopsis menu.
I can tell you why it didn't work. That was a very tricky bug. The thing is, it works if you just start the game in that baked version and you continue playing. It's no problem. But if you have a save state from either the non-baked version, it crashes. And if you have a save state probably from one of the previous versions. Because the thing is, the save state included data from the log, and it had obfuscated keywords. And the thing about obfuscated keywords is they may change whenever you compile the game. And then all of a sudden values are missing and things are breaking. And obviously the keywords were different for non-baked. And what I did, I created save files for the presets in the non-baked version, just because I can use debug features to actually adapt the save files. And then, yeah, obviously the data wasn't correct, and then the game crashed. So I don't know, like I'm pretty sure we probably opened, but probably not with the right save, and that was a very tricky bug. Actually, there was another bug.
Was the logging in 0.6 already implemented?
I'm actually...
I don't know.
You mean
It
in 0.5?
has been such a long time. Yeah, in 0.5.
Yeah, actually,
sorry.
I'm also not sure. But I
I
think
thought
it
that
might
we had it
be.
in 0.5, and I wondered why this error didn't happen there. But
Yeah,
it might be that
but that's okay because in 0.5 we didn't have any preset that included a log. So
I see. That's why.
because it only happens, I don't know why, but for some reason I didn't have the logs. They didn't have any log, but the new presets I created, they did have some log entries, and then it kind of broke. I think. It's not entirely sure. Anyway, I just modified it so now the worst part that happens now that you might have some question marks in the log because some data is not found. But I think that's you can deal with that. So the game shouldn't crash. Actually, right now it still crashes. There's still some bug, but I fixed that one already, I think, and I'm gonna push this one tomorrow,
So
I
weird.
think. Actually, there was another funny bug. The game crashed on Linux. You know why?
Why?
Because
Penguins.
it was my fault. Um,
Yeah, it
the
doesn't matter.
yeah, the thing is, there's the player assets. Actually, in the new version, I extracted the configuration for the playable characters into JSON assets. So yes, actually now you can also adapt layers' behavior based on JSON assets. That's actually very interesting for modders. You don't have to hack the code anymore to modify layers' behavior. There's a lot of potential there, I think. So, and the file names are small. However, in the code, if you go to party.js, they have a capital letter. And that actually kind of bugged me because I thought, damn it, I cannot rename those because those things are referred a lot in the game. And it's very hard to replace this because the name Leia and Shizuka comes on several occasions in the whole codes, like in the dialogues and whatnot. So it's actually very easy to update this. So I thought, damn it, this sucks. I don't want to have capital letters. We have this convention that all files in CrossCode don't have capital letters. I wanted to preserve this. And then I just tested and said, oh, it works. Okay, then it's fine. Because Leia and Shizuka, well, it still finds the file, so no problem there, right? Wrong, because capital letters make it different on Linux. Like in Windows, it doesn't matter, but on Linux, the capital letter makes a difference. So the file wasn't found on Linux, and everything crashed. So
No, Ilbus tier, you can't give yourself the dev jetpack. That has nothing to do with the configuration. That's separated from the player.
the dev jetpack, yeah. There will be no dev jetpack ever in CrossCode. Never.
No. This file is completely. Will never be in release mode.
Yeah, it's also impossible, difficult to implement.
Yeah.
Don't try it. Okay, there's this player config. So all I did is it's a very simple fix. I just said that take the name, make it to lowercase, done. That fixed the problem. So you still use the same reference, just the file is loaded in lowercase. That should work, hopefully. So that was another weird bug that we have. So let's continue with some new bugs now.
Yeah.
Okay. Fix that one.
Let's see.
Fix this one. Okay. Alright, so we have this funny bug here with the that one is very easy to fix.
Fall through heat area entrance. That is one that I had too, but I couldn't reproduce it.
I could reproduce it. But
I added a additional collision there so that layer always falls down.
Right.
And I thought like, okay, this solved it for me. In this entrance I thought in the next map.
No, it's in that one.
In this one I know why. I already
I
know.
think
collision is missing.
Yeah, that's why I said it's probably a very simple one.
I made the higher parts more wider so you have more space to add the teleporters there. And then I forgot to add the collision.
The funny thing is I actually designed the graphics in a way that you could have done it also with 4 tiles width. But then I actually saw, you extended that. Well, no, it still works, so it's okay.
I thought like, damn it, in Bergen you have like 6 tiles, so probably should do that in
so that's all there is to it, just here.
It should be collision 2.
Yep, that's it. Down here, the same here. Okay.
Yep, down, up and down.
That should be
simply
it. Okay.
Forgot it.
Very nice. Okay, save. Yes, we fixed the bug, guys! Woohoo! Like to celebrate the occasion.
I even added your shadow,
God damn it.
your shadow dialogues.
What? What did
I
you?
even added your shadow dialogues.
Okay.
You wanted to have some NPCs in the shadow.
Oh yes, those exactly. I thought you were talking about the shot, but yeah, sure. Yes, those are great. Because I think it has a nice atmosphere if you arrive here and there's just immediately some people sitting down here.
Yeah, I want to
Awesome.
add more in the future.
Yeah. There should be several people here. Also in the exit of Rookie Harbor. I mean Bergen.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean that's in general, like the new area is still pretty empty and we will add more NPCs obviously over time to make it more lively.
Yep.
So that's one of the bugs. That was a rather easy one. Fixed.
The used ASE key for the save games is broken. I never used an ASE key. It's just a method. Broken crypto.
Oh.
Ah, the result. No. Streetclaw, you have it all wrong. There never was a key. There never is a key. But now where you said it, I will make one.
Make sure.
I was wondering how long it would take people to figure out that the function would return something weird.
Yeah, sure. If you can give me a list of clipping bugs, J2767MR, I will actually try to fix those too.
Oh yeah, go to Bucky 2. In Bucky 2 there's one I know of.
Okay, let me check.
On the left side,
the
very left up, very top, left top house, the metal parts that go over the
Bucky 2
the
here?
walls. Bucky 2, yeah.
So where exactly? I missed the beginning.
Yeah, I have to wait to see when you.
I mean, just describe it because I think this one here was a problem,
top
right?
left, yeah. There is it's on the wrong height, on the wrong layer, so you clip through when you fall down.
Mm-hmm.
Has to go down by one layer.
Yeah, I think I got it. So I hope you see it sometime. Can tell me if I did it correct.
No, I believe you can do it.
Believe
I
in
trust.
Believe in me or believes in you, or I don't know.
Yeah, this looks good.
Believe in you and blip.
Yeah, so that's bug solved. Woohoo.
What kind of fish would each member of the team be? What's
no
the
Henne, no
grumpiest?
Jojo. Actually, Necroman Henne's here, and also I started watching Jojo. Plot twist.
Yes. Philip has started watching Jojo.
Yes, so that's amazing.
He apparently likes it. That's.
Yeah.
I mean.
Henne didn't expect this for some reason, but also Henne thinks I don't like emotions, which is obviously entirely false.
That's the big thing that surprised me. I mean, Jojo is full of emotions, but Felix
likes it. It's ridiculous. It doesn't take itself to see, or like it takes itself so serious in a way that it's funny. It's not. It's very hard to describe. So.
Another question with the fish game. What kind of fish would each member of the team be? What's the grumpiest fish?
What's the prettiest? What's the prettiest fish?
I think the grumpiest fish is the
so
one.
Nice of you to say that, Hannah.
I would be a dolphin.
Because you would always
But dolphins are not fish, you fail.
I know, that was the point.
I know, I probably would be salmon for obvious reason, but I don't know why.
He's salmon.
Okay, so we actually have another interesting bug. Actually, there's a way to avoid the fight with Apollo. Here, look at this.
Oh no. Wait a second.
Also, like, what the fuck is again up with these freaking runner NPCs? They're just fucking hate those.
I would be grumpy fish.
there are a lot of derpy players in MMOs, so it's very realistic.
Wow.
These are actually the bots, so.
So there's probably enough map issues.
No,
For
it's
some reason. What the hell? Why do they? Oh, one made it.
yeah. Actually, let me have a look at this. So the problem here is
I
that here,
say it's nav map and collision.
yeah, the problem actually is here that you can just jump up the boxes and skip the fight with Apollo, which is something you shouldn't be able to do. I think
Oh, you're right. Make it higher, simply higher.
Yeah.
The left side.
the left side. So
I
just,
thought the trigger was more in the north. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
yeah. So like this and done. Just need to extend the height here too. I think the problem why the random PC are probably derping. Let me check that. Okay, no, that shouldn't be. I'm actually kind of. Oh, there's
They
a.
delete. You can
He-
delete the.
Look, he even mapped the up thing here. Okay, but yeah, you said you
I
thought the
mapped the up
trigger.
thing there, but for yeah you can see that's the collision. Yeah. But that's not something that was already there. I think. I hope.
Okay,
You have to add collision there at the tile. As if the containers would be part of the mapping, because otherwise Emily wouldn't understand that when you jump on the
what
on
do
the
I have
roofs
to do?
of the stands.
Oh, all right, yeah, you're right. Okay, actually, this will not work. That's important because when you map something over a field which doesn't have a collision tile, I mean, they don't have collision tiles, right? Let me check that. I mean,
they should have.
oh, okay, you actually mapped. Okay, I see.
I added collision tiles.
Yeah, I mean, there's
At
two
least
ways
I
to do this.
think.
You can add collision tiles, or you just map the nav map tiles with a green background, because this makes sure these nav maps always are on ground. Even if there's apparently no ground below it, they're still on ground. That way, you can do this without mapping collision tiles below it.
Okay.
That's the other option, but this works too, I think. Yeah. Only
Just
this
make
one.
sure that the collision tiles are correctly there now, because you made 2 containers 1 tile higher.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think I checked it. Should work. Oh well, let's just playtest a bit. Whoopie-doop.
We have a question for I think it's about the nav map. So, what does each color do? Well, exactly the same. It's just to differentiate.
You basically create a grid or a
Yep.
set of nodes that are connected with each other. And
Fuck.
when you map one color, then that's one node. The whole area in one color is one node, then next to it a new color group starts, and then this is another node. And this is just to avoid that every that we have our nav map on every tile of our map, because that would be huge for every layer.
Yeah.
So to
that's
optimize
that's also
that,
the reason why. Yeah.
to optimize that, we Felix created a system where we have this nav map that we paint on the layers, and then this is basically how the entities know where to go.
Okay, I'm just waiting a bit and check if run NPCs are actually still derping around, or if it actually works now. Fucking hate those run NPCs.
Alright,
Actually,
worst.
why are there waypoints in that map? That could have been fixed by waypoints.
What could have been? Yeah, sure. I mean, waypoints help in these kind of situations. Just to make sure. But I mean, so far it looks like everything is fine.
Yeah.
Oh, you can actually jump around here. Yay. Oh, you can reach this part now. Well, you could reach this before too.
There's also a new cave in Bergen
no,
Trail.
I
Did you
think,
notice?
but,
No. God damn it.
yeah,
I missed so much
thought,
stuff because I'm always so focused on my area, and I don't even see what you guys are doing all the time.
Yeah, there's a new cave. Yeah, for
next time I'm not even.
God
yeah,
damn
go
it.
ahead.
For the
Hannah.
Trailblazer.
Yeah, for the
Yeah, I know it.
Trailblazer quest, right?
Those run NPCs are just inherently Heisen bugs. Like, you know, like bugs when you actually try to find them, they're not there suddenly.
Heisenbergs.
A
Heisen
very,
bugs.
very nerdy reference in
Yeah.
two ways.
I mean, programmers are mostly nerdy, so it makes sense.
Well, there are probably programmers that are very just like software developers and engineers, and they work
Yeah.
on a pattern chart. So they see a problem and apply a pattern to it, and that's how they solve problems.
Yeah, pattern machines.
Pattern, yeah. And then they write a pattern machine for the pattern machine to create patterns, because the patterns must be created by the pattern machine that creates a pattern machine, so that in case one pattern machine fails, the other pattern machine can jump in. But
Yeah,
you know, I don't know.
exactly.
That's how software development works for me.
Enterprise edition.
Enterprise edition. Yeah.
Yeah, well, seems to be work fine. All right.
Integer division solver.
So, another bug solved. Woo! Yay!
And another one.
And another one. Somebody write it in Discord already. Okay.
No, we're better than that.
And another one.
Yes.
God damn it.
What the fuck? What the hell?
That's Hannah.
No, I wasn't.
No.
No.
I think they actually programmed the sounds the way to do a lot of random stuff sometimes.
Let's see.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
think
nav
next
maps
time
are very
we're just
common.
making
now, so- Oh gosh.
Yeah, the maps are really, really useful.
Yeah, nav
Really
they're essential. There's
convenient.
also like the most complex, one of the most complex things in games, and things that really go wrong very easily. Where you have to do a lot of.
Nav maps are
tweaking.
truly are in every game today. I mean, I watched a development video of The Last of Us, and I saw that they did the same thing as we did, but in 3D. But they have a nav map too, where they auto-generate the nav map based on the geometry of the level, and then they pad everything. They look like, okay, now this is a spot where it's connected, but no player could go through there because it's too small, so they have to change it and stuff
So
like
they
that.
also do hand tweaking. That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, and Naughty Dog is always about hand tweaking a lot. I even yet for Uncharted 4, where they had a base cam, they added even then the animators go ahead and look if everything looks really good and
Yeah.
hand work everything.
Yeah,
What happens
it's-
if you fly high
Games
up?
is so much about
Nice.
polishing always. Peter
Will
Ninish
it
actually
end?
asked, what happens if you fly high up with the dev jetpack? Nothing will in the end JavaScript overflow. I'm pretty sure JavaScript will overflow sometime, but it will take very, very long.
Like
because numbers are huge.
millions of years long.
Numbers are just way too huge for
I should
that.
try
So
it.
you fortunately don't have to worry about that these days.
You need to make the jetpack faster, so it.
Yeah, well, if you
actually
make it
happens.
sufficiently fast enough, it might happen in a rather short time. Okay, so next bug.
What's the next bug? Let me see. Let me see.
Fixed.
Oh yeah, just.
Also, maybe you should do some polls. Like, I was wondering if what
should,
people think about the new enemies. Like, I still want to do this poll. Like,
shit.
like, what is the most difficult enemy or the most annoying
Oh yeah,
enemy
that's a
from
good
the
good
update?
one. Wait a second, I'm gonna make a few
Yeah,
straw polls.
Just make a straw poll about that. I would like to
Straw
see
poll.
that.
Also, there is something I just want to note real quick. I mean, we got a bug report on Steam about the Dessert West being a
Yeah,
typo.
I actually
It's
wrote
not.
it in
No, it's
here.
not a typo. It's not a typo.
Yeah, it's
I
named
mean,
because
Definitely
it
not.
smells. It smells sweet. So
It's
Yeah.
not sweet, so it's the Dessert West.
yeah.
What is? Should
Oh,
we
that's
make
interesting. Yeah.
Whenever it's
Annoying enemy for-
about item names, you can be sure that either Henno or us are always adding puns, so don't take them too seriously. They're probably never typos. Everything is
never,
Never, there's never
Everything is
typos.
There's especially because you have another item with desert desert in the name, like right next to it, and I mean it should be rather obvious that the one is the typo and the other was isn't.
The the
Um,
dessert west is padded with pudding. So
Yes.
Yummy.
About the straw poll, should I make it separate ones for the dungeon and the desert? Desert?
Yeah, make separate ones. I
For-
think that's probably more
Okay.
interesting.
The most annoying, difficult enemy in
What?
the...
Dude, the sharks are crazy as fuck. They have developed a method of healing up by swimming into a wall and leaving the fight. God damn it, those stupid sharks.
But I think that
What
the
the
sharks,
fuck?
the sharks are one of the easiest enemies.
I also
Yeah,
think they're
I
pretty
agree.
well
you
doable.
see,
but,
as the Japanese player there, right? He immediately like crushed these enemies.
Mhm.
He immediately knew, all right, I have to attack them when they jump out, and he did it pretty
Yeah,
well.
that's...
yeah.
I like the
mean,
sharks
you
because
need a bit of timing, but
yeah, I think
that's
much harder
basically
to
all.
if you don't understand it are the vulture binds. Like they
Yeah.
can really if you don't like use a lot of perfect guards, I think you might have a lot of problems with them.
Yeah, that's actually what I was thinking. Maybe we'll make them a bit more
Well,
doable without
you
perfect
can
guard.
also kill them by just giving them a few ball spams when they're doing their feather attack. Like when they're
The
doing
rock?
the
You could say this
the
was
ranged
you could
attack.
say it was a game shark.
Duh. Oh yeah, right. Let's tackle on these color shop crashes. So how should we fix those?
What?
So when you talk to color and you open the shop, the game crashes because it still uses the old shop
It's
system.
very easy to fix, I think, because simply no one touched the color NPC and changed the open shop.
Yeah.
To
Should
a
I
shop.
should I change the open shop or should I remove the option? What would you suggest? What's the best thing?
I think we can remove it. At this point, a color is only there to reset your skill tree.
Okay, let me see how much work is it actually. But I can't just copy
for,
that
for 0.
promptly, right?
For 0.7, we probably should go ahead and add some item to do that, maybe,
For
or
skill
some
resets.
other some other meaning, so we get color out of the game.
Yeah, we should probably look for some way to do that.
Maybe in the quest hub. Maybe in every quest hub there's an NPC that resets your skill tree, but
Okay.
it will be probably a bit higher.
Right, so here's open shop and then there is a cancel. I think how to fix it, I have to first copy these up here and then I have to change the option because otherwise
Now you can actually remove the options much easier since we have the
yeah, like
this
the other
editor there.
editor was horrible. Okay, so now you can only reset and now all I have to do is essentially just copy the choice, right? It's always the same for all the colors.
Okay, pins run.
Yeah, you can also just copy the color.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
At one point there was like this thing where she.
So
would
now
say
the big
something-
question is where are all the colors?
One is in
colors.
Bergen Path 8.
Bergen Path 8.
Yes. Bergen Trail Path 8.
Yeah, like at the before Rookie Harbor, exactly.
No, before Bergen.
Before
but
Bergen.
Okay, I think I
in
got all
Rookie
the
Harbor is
enemies.
another one.
Another one.
Another one. I made the straw poll about the most annoying enemies.
Yay!
Actually, I don't think that's a bug. Or what's the bug there?
What?
By the way, the drill toys has my vote for the most annoying enemy. I mean, it depends on the environment, but
Yeah, I have to agree.
yeah.
The Triller toys are kind of like annoying right now. I think maybe the strategy I have to them is not the best strategy for these kind of open environments. So that's I'm kind of inclined to change the Triller toys a bit. Maybe use the strategy
I think it's okay. I think it's okay. You just have to place them in the right environment, and I think they are okay at right now.
Okay.
And I mean, of course, Emily is can be somewhat annoying till she actually learned how to fight them properly. Which brings me to the topic. I mean, have people actually realized that Emily is gets smarter now over time?
So where do I find Carla and Rookie
I don't
Harbor?
think so. Rookie Harbor, the info center.
All right, of course.
Yeah,
I think people
only the new
probably
ones.
notice over time that, but I think it's never a feature we should like tell people in the game. Like, we shouldn't say like, hey, they get smarter, but it should be something that they notice or not, because I mean it helps in the end. That's
Hmm.
a good thing. That's something cool for like insights and on a wiki or something like that.
Mhm. That reminds me, do we already have wiki updates? We didn't have any a few hours ago, but maybe now.
Yeah, still see Leo. I don't see a.
Oh,
I don't see the bug. The pipe should go through the thing there. That's correct. It's correctly mapped. That's how Felix mapped it.
Hmm? What is
I think you even made a specific tiles so that you have a pipe tile that can
Yeah,
go.
that's perfectly how it's supposed to be. That's true.
Yeah.
I hope you're not stuck in this part.
I was able to climb the pipe. Ah, you can climb the pipe now. That's a bug.
Oh, so okay, so if you're stuck there actually, then that's a problem.
No,
yeah.
not stuck. You can go onto the pipe and then jump up to the higher level, making the puzzle very easy.
Oh, damn. Okay, that's kind of sucks. Well, maybe I'm just gonna add some hidden block there to cheat the way out of it or something.
yeah,
Yeah,
relic
probably.
fish games. Welcome. Okay.
Okay, okay, that's a good point. Let's fix this one actually. So that's a good bug to fix for today. Just gonna add it here.
That's a good idea, Kovac. Maybe Emily will say something when she learned something.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's. I mean, she already kind of does. She
Does
already
she?
kind of does for the. No, not really when she learned something, but I mean, she makes some comments at least when she beats a few hedgehogs, like in the beginning. But that has nothing to do with the learning. But it kind of we could make someone like something similar, just with more descriptive texts for later enemies.
I said I
Maybe.
wouldn't say much at all, but I mean it's something very natural. Of course, Emily will, just as you, understand a bit how to fight enemies. So
Well, we may be able to add something like this, so I think it might
Mhm.
feel a bit strange if she does this too often for all the enemies.
yeah, not for
Yeah,
every
of
Emily.
course.
Just for just maybe at one point she says, "Oh, I think I got it."
Mm.
You can jump on the fence
It
from the
should,
pipe.
it,
Yeah, I
it
understand.
should be
Yeah,
like it should be like in what was it? Not Dragon's Crown, Dragon's Dogma. When your party members say "happy" every 10 seconds.
happy.
I didn't play Dragon Dogma. It was a Capcom kind of Souls game, right?
Yeah, it's I just heard about it, but apparently your party members just never stop talking. They basically say like, "Look out, a harpy" every 10 seconds when you are traveling.
Well, if
Because
there
you
is a harpy, then that's good.
yeah, but apparently they say it way too often, and it gets annoying.
Okay, so where let's first fix the color thing. So where else do we have color with that?
Color is also found in Old Observatory.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Autumn. It's not
Lake
inner.
Observatory, I think the map is
Yes,
called.
exactly. So here we go. Actually, when
By
I'm
the way,
done,
right now we have
I'm just gonna look for open shop, and then I will find all the instances. Let me just. This is known fact.
Okay. We have like uh, a close race between Voltabine and Sharkstar for a most
Whoa.
annoying enemy. But
So many people hate
we-
the sharks.
well, it's just two for both right now because so I'm just gonna repeat the straw poll because it's very interesting to know.
Is open
don't
shop the
think-
right command or the wrong command?
Open shop is the command.
Alright, but I have to look for the instances where there is no shop type.
Ah, yeah, right.
Or
No shop content. No shop content. That's the one. Shop
Ah.
content is the thing I think. Armor stud. No. Even
West
no.
Jason.
Where shop content is defined.
Hmm.
There you should look out for because shop content is not used anymore. Instead, it's just shop, and that defines which one to use for.
I see. I found a color here in Rookie Harbor West. There's one. Okay.
I think none of them are hard. But I say the Watcherbein will probably be the one that's a little bit hard. Drill toys, I think, are the coolest enemies.
There's 2 open shops in Rookie Harbor.
In an item makes sense. You have 2 NPCs there opening a shop.
Oh, but it's the same shop essentially, right?
Yeah, it's the same shop.
Alright, that makes sense. Okay.
Oh, she is in West. Oh, you already fixed that. I see.
Yeah, I fixed
In
that.
Rookie West, she is.
Baki 2, that's the regular shops. Hermit 1 is also fine, right?
Hermit 1 is a special kind of shop with very expensive stuff.
Mhm.
Just for lulz.
Lulz. When is Carla? Did you answer the question already? So when is Carla finally going to disappear, be swept out with an advisor NPC?
She will not be changed. She will just vanish, and something else. She will not appear anywhere there at this position. Instead, there will be either an item or a kind of mechanism in the, I think, in the quest hubs probably, where you can reset your skill trees.
I think so. That sounds about right.
You don't need to reset your skill tree in the area. It was just something we added for the autumn area when we first released
for the early for
the
the early
releases.
versions, especially because you would want to experiment a bit.
I think now that
Okay, I think we got all except for edge test, but no, that one's actually correct. I think it doesn't matter.
edge test is that's where I tested the new one. So
Yep. Okay,
that
so
should
I think
definitely
color is replaced, but let's just to be sure, I'm gonna test once that actually works. What I just
didn't
did.
play with Emily at all.
Doop-de-doop. Is there actually there's a color here, right?
Yeah, I think the chat essentially says something I thought would be true about CrossCode and why I would think that we might not need difficulty modes, but the New Game Plus obviously, and like making a harder version of the game overall.
Yeah.
But the difficulty scaling on CrossCode can work without difficulty settings
Because
we have
you
now
can.
Emily, and Emily you can choose to add her later on. And I that's something I really like about Dark Souls. That's something Dark Souls. That's the easy mode in Dark Souls. You just summon phantoms, and they will do most of the
Oh, I
work. You can
see.
simply sit in a boss fight and let them do the work. It will work. I promise you.
Would.
I did
I'm
that.
not sure
It
that's the
will
case
work.
for. I'm not that sure that's the case for Emily, but yeah.
Yeah, sure, but that's how. But they scale this. Obviously, there's also
No.
arrows, which make the game easier because you can just stay away from enemies. You don't have to use close combat, stuff like that.
It's the first time
And
I
I
actually
think-
see the new guard NPCs. They're so cool.
Yeah, they're really amazing.
They're really nice atmosphere. So
I like the adventurers the most. I think.
yeah, they
Yeah,
are
true. Those are cool as well.
with the scouters and power
But
levels.
the green guys are also cute. I mean, the girls especially. They have flower crowns.
And one of them looks exactly like Terranigma, which is why
Yeah.
I called the data asset girl, tall, Terranigma.
She looks so like a Terranigma girl.
She looks like the Terranigma girl from the villages. Yeah.
Seriously? Which one?
Yeah, like those with the tails.
Where do I find her?
She is in center, right before in front of the HQ.
Of the HQ.
There is no
Oh
level
yeah!
100, no.
Oh my gosh, you're right. Oh man, that's cool. I just love this place. It's so much green and trees. It's beautiful.
I see greens of trees, red roses.
Hi Flo. Yeah,
Flo.
we
Oh,
know
yeah.
that.
Hey,
So
Flo.
okay, it seems to work. At least
But
The one I
Flow,
tested.
Teflo. Ah, Teflo. We played Overwatch a couple hours ago.
Fixed. Okay,
We had
color
to because
fixed.
it's the open beta and it's just until tomorrow or
I've heard of that.
Well,
Thursday.
if you like these kind of games.
Actually, I don't. Like I always say, I'm not very fond of ego shooters, right? Like
Mm,
FPS games are not something I'm good at.
mm,
But Overwatch makes me like the game because it's not just about shooting per se, right? Every character is different. There is the classic shooting, running, sprinting grenade guy,
mm.
right? But you also have like a guy who counter shots every projectile and has close range combat. Then there's a shield guy, which just has a huge shield in front of you and a hammer to attack. And so it's much more than just shooting. And the objectives are not team deathmatch, but like transport cargo, defend the objective and stuff like
So
that.
kind of like Team Fortress.
Yeah, more like Team Fortress, exactly. So it's more a fun kind of shooter. But I do have to say it makes the most fun if you have like 6 people playing it. Because that way you can say, all right, we need that character, and that character. And
There's currently a
go to
discussion in the chat
description.
about levels. I mean, the maximum level of CrossCode is pretty much at most 99.
Yep.
Because, well, maybe I said level 100 here and there, but it's not literally level 900, but actually 99. It's just 100 is quicker to say. But there's a very easy reason. That's because we cannot show level 100 in the interface, and that's the reason.
Right, that's the only
Full
reason
stop.
why we did that.
That's it. So you can either have level 99 or 90, and I think 99 is more interesting. Like, it's because there are more levels. And you want to learn all those skills, right?
Yes.
So, now, next bug.
Yeah, we can play Teflo, but give me some time to make food. I need food. But really, Felix, like at least watch a video of the game and tell me what you think. Some people playing it together.
I actually saw some footage from it,
Oh.
and it looked like a shooter to me. I mean,
Yeah,
it didn't look.
I thought like okay, there's a shooter, but open beta, it's for free, right? Björn
Yeah.
asked me if he want to play and record it so he can put it on his channel, and we played it. And I was like, this is actually fun. I'm not good at it, but it's fun.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh, hi,
Hello.
Flo. Random
Hello,
Flo
Flo.
appears.
Hello.
I
Flo
just-
can actually explain better why Overwatch is good than me.
Yeah, I just wanted to join a little bit of the discussion because I really like Overwatch, and
Yeah.
I don't like a lot of ego shooters too. Actually, the only ego shooter I really enjoyed much was Borderlands because you had special abilities
So what is this here?
that are not purely about shooting. And you don't have to have perfect aim and perfect positions, and you don't have to know the map in and out. But you could create your own character and give them special abilities and play your own style. And Overwatch reminds me a bit about that because they have 21, I think, different characters.
Yeah, I'm just looking through them, honestly.
And everyone is very good, very well
yeah.
designed.
They're
Yeah, they have
unique
great
and
character
it's
design.
very good balanced, I think, already. And I think after the beta, they even make it better.
Yeah, probably. Some
I mean,
maybe
that's what Blizzard has been
Yeah.
good at all the time, right? Polishing and
Yeah.
balancing things well, as far
Yeah.
as I understood.
Definitely.
So
And
that
they have
one's actually
the
already
resources
fixed.
to do that.
And yeah,
Especially-
sorry.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Their characters, you don't even shoot. You don't have to play it like an ego shooter. You can set traps. You can set there's a character. You can set little turrets. They shoot lasers, and you can set a teleporter and try to support
Hawkcliff.
the group. And a lot of the dynamics of the game come together because of the constellation of your group and the opponent's group.
Yep.
And there's so much variety. I don't think there's a lot of in the games I played. There weren't a lot of the same characters. It's always different, and every game is unique. That's pretty cool.
What is
Top
going
right,
on?
Felix.
Here in this part.
Yeah, I agree, Flo. It's
I mean, it seems kind of like if you mix an ego shooter with a MOBA, basically, just without the items and the stuff, but with the great character roster, great character roster, and with very unique abilities and playstyles. I mean, it looks really great. So maybe I will play it as well at some point, but not for the open beta.
Okay.
I mean, we had some. I think Flo, were we the two where we had this round where we all played the soldier?
Yes.
Yeah, we all to 6. We all
damn
played
it.
the Call of Duty standard soldier.
Pretty sure that worked at one point. Maybe I actually broke that.
God
Wall
damn it,
down
Felix.
to wall.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, and
What?
this soldier round was amazing. we
it's-
managed to make the first phase, but the second we couldn't do it.
This is weird.
It's funny because every character has a very unique personality and so on. And the commander.
That's what I saw. I
had-
mean, I just saw this this gorilla character, and I thought that one was amazing.
Yeah, when
So,
Winston, right.
Yeah,
with the
best
classes
is
especially.
when he makes his ultimate, he takes off his glasses and becomes this angry ape with 1000 HP, just damaging everything.
What the? Okay.
It's so ridiculous.
wrong.
And the commander is the head of the Overwatch, and his uniqueness is because he's super generic.
Yeah, that's his uniqueness. He's simply super generic. He's the only generic character in the whole game.
What's
And
his
that
name?
makes him unique. It's
Soldier
great.
76.
Oh yes, yeah, I saw him.
In the lore, he was the commander of Overwatch, and
Okay, that was really weird. Like,
there was an item destructible on the wrong layer.
Oh no, not on the
is
wrong
there?
layer.
What? Where was it?
Yeah, it's on layer.
Yeah, we have
On
this
the
joke
wrong
every
layer.
freaking stream.
Just
I know.
go back into the game. I think you will see it.
No, that's the thing. I mean, you always see it like. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm standing right below it. What the?
Yeah, it's.
I
it's on the
see it.
wrong
Yes,
layer.
I see it. I
Yeah,
see it. Okay,
Should be on 2.
it's on the wrong layer and above layer because of that.
Yeah.
No, wait.
And the good thing about the soldier is, even though he's generic, he's like really good in attacking. Like, even though you have these characters with all these different features, like the most simple character can really help you. Especially since he's really no runner, he can heal himself and his companions. Not by much. He's not like a support character.
Yeah,
I think it's a good starting character.
Yeah, it's funny because you think it's the most boring character in the whole cast.
Yeah.
But he's actually pretty good.
Like I remember when I was the MVP in one match, healing most of the of my party members and doing most of the damage. Like,
Wow.
we had no mercy or no healing characters. So.
Okay, fixed. Another
Yeah,
bug.
That one was weird. That bug.
quenched. I don't know how this happened. I'm pretty sure I checked that pretty like the day before the release and it worked. I don't know. Sometimes these
Yeah,
things
that
just
one.
happen.
And it was just a typo in the condition, right?
Yeah. It's like it was really weird, like there was an exclamation mark in the switch, which doesn't make sense because it's a variable,
What?
not a condition. And here it was wall dotted down to 2. So it's what
Yeah,
it
that's
was.
really weird.
But I'm pretty sure it worked. That's the weird thing. I mean, I checked that and I thought
Maybe
it's
I
weird.
changed something there. No.
Who knows? I mean, we can't run git blame, but who cares?
Yeah, we can get blame and then we see who changed that. But it's difficult in a map.
No,
Because map,
oh yeah, well, there's a lot of lines. That's why
Yeah.
it's annoying.
it takes a long to get to the line maybe, and it lags a lot.
So yeah, but that's another bug defeated. I thought this one was difficult, but it was actually very simple. Okay, that one is it's maybe a bit more difficult. I will try to have a look at it. Some people suggest. Actually, let me show you the video if I can find it. It's actually very interesting. Right now there's this problem if you fight against an enemy with which consists of multiple entities like the boss and mid-boss enemies. If you have a wide range attack and you hit the part which is protected first, you will not hit the unprotected part afterwards. And that is kind of annoying. I noticed this several times in different fights in CrossCode. Actually, let me see if I can find the video. Because it's a good demonstration here.
What, you can avoid the fight with Apollo? How?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one thing I fixed already. So here it
Yeah.
is.
There was like you could jump up a container, a crate.
So everybody who see here's it. Let me just repeat again. Just watch how he's actually attacking the moth with the wide-ranged cold attack.
And it's not hitting, yeah.
Yeah, it's not hitting. That's kind of like because I made the collision work in a way that whenever you hit an entity of these kind of composed entities, you will not hit the entire entity again. And that kind of sucks because, I mean, the idea was to avoid double damage.
Yeah.
But in literally all cases I can imagine right now, it doesn't make it different because usually there's only one part where you make damage and all other parts are protected. So I was thinking of just removing this limitation. Oh yeah, I'm spoiling, guys. Sorry, sorry. That was
What
a
are we
boss.
spoiling?
the boss. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
Oh yeah, god damn it, Felix.
No. Anyway, so I was thinking of just removing this limitation, so you can hit each part again, and so that way it makes sure if you hit the weak part, you will hit it, and you may also hit the protected parts, but they usually don't make a big difference, so it should be fine. And then we just have to design the enemies in a way that we make sure this works. I mean, so far with the cargo crab, the driller boss, and the mega magma moth thing, it all works, so it shouldn't be any problem. Also the ant line should also be a problem because oh, is it? Yeah, it's fine because there's only the head that you can hit. I usually make sure actually there's just one part that you can hit in the first place.
It is the case for every multi-part enemy up till now, I think. So
yeah,
should
except
be
maybe for the
possible.
car. Yeah, actually no, even the cargo crab.
No, the cargo crab you can't hit the legs. The legs do 0 damage.
Yeah.
And even then, you wouldn't have any special techniques. You can just close combat attack.
Yeah. And then,
So-
I mean, you would just make 0 damage several times, so that would make a
Yeah.
difference.
But against that specific boss, I wouldn't use the close combat cold attack anyway.
But he's weak against close attacks. So
Yeah,
it's-
but I wouldn't wouldn't use the close combat art. I would use the dash combat art.
Yeah, it's actually pretty effective here.
It does more damage than the close. Even now with the fix, it is more effective.
I didn't test it actually, but the thing, well, the close combat art was also kind of bugged because it was regenerating SP
Yeah.
for a while. So
Cecilia, it's okay if you just you can upload whatever. So you can upload the 3 hours if you want us to show how long it took to beat it, or you can just show the last fight. It's all okay. So whatever you prefer. Maybe it's interesting to see how somebody spends 3 hours defeating a boss.
It's almost like playing Final Fantasy 12.
12? Are there boss fights where you spend 3 hours or what?
Yeah, no, you know the optional boss which had like 12 million HP.
Oh, that thing.
And you had to go back to regenerate your supplies, go again to him, and attack him again. It was such a long fight that you couldn't do it in one sitting. You had to go back.
God damn it.
I don't know
God.
why Square thought like that was an interesting and smart idea, but
I think it's a thing that has to be done at least once.
yeah, now they should learn a
Yeah.
lesson. But then again, they had for Final 15 this huge turtle enemy and said you can fight it, and it takes like 30 minutes or something like that. I thought like, what?
Okay.
Actually, there are several bugs with this map, and maybe I will try to fix
With the
all of
Bucky
them.
map?
And there's not really a bug, but somebody actually solved this map here. Let me just start it with the game again. So it
Yeah,
runs
that's
decently.
what Celio meant. You could just jump up the.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I want to fix, but there was another problem here too.
You can.
You
just
can actually
jump out.
solve this one without not in the intended way, and I want to make sure that's not possible.
Solve it in the unintended way first.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I will try to solve it in the intended way. I just saw the video at least. So it's
The
of course
nothingness
tricky.
in which Leia always starts.
So here,
One character from Overwatch is totally not the Team Fortress 2 engineer.
man, they have to be really precise, man. Holy shit. Yeah, you saw it. I just did it. Look, if you cheat with one specific angle, it actually hits the thing. God damn it! It's really hard to balance this kind of thing. So
I actually like that. That's
Yeah,
like a
I think it's
speedrun
pretty
tactic.
cool.
you like that?
Yeah,
Okay.
why not?
I
I
mean,
like
we can
that
keep it, but yeah, okay. That's
It's
actually
not a
not really a
huge-
bug. So anyway, the problem
Yeah.
here is if you fall down here. Actually, that's kind of a problem. I have to make sure that you can still get out of here. Because if I make this higher so you cannot jump up, you're stuck. That's even worse. So then you have to teleport. So, But I think I have an idea. So
Okay, I see.
I'll just move it down a bit.
I think I will disconnect now, make something to eat, and then Teflo.
Mm-hmm.
We will
Yes.
fight again later.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
so let me
Until
just...
then, chat.
Okay. Bye bye,
Thanks for having me.
Stefan.
Chat.
Have a nice debugging session.
Bye.
Yup.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Can just jump on the pipe.
You can't just jump on a pipe, you cannot. I actually made sure that's not possible at all. Look, you cannot. I mean, yes, you could jump up here and up here. I know, that's an issue. I'm gonna fix that, don't worry. I just want to make sure you can escape here before that. Because otherwise you may just fall down here and you're stuck. And that's a problem. But yeah, I'm just gonna hack that essentially. I'm not gonna make the fence higher in general because that's too risky. There might be something might break. But for this particular instance, I'm just gonna add a hidden block here, which may be confusing if you actually try to stand on top of it. But meh.
Can you try to do the trick again? I mean,
Maybe it doesn't work
maybe-
now. There's
yeah.
a change, but then that's okay. No,
By the way, guys,
I mean, if it still works, I'm not gonna try to force remove it, but I'm also not gonna try to keep it.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, I know.
very important reminder. This Thursday there is a big Steven Universe special.
Yes.
Oh,
The whole
And-
month, new Steven Universe.
And apparently,
why does it still work?
Um,
God damn it!
what was it? I think they will send like 5 episodes over the next days on that or what? Or
I don't know.
I forgot.
Maybe
I forgot
maybe
already.
Another Steven. So every day an episode.
Yeah, maybe I think so. But I mean, we will see.
It
I'm
doesn't
just
work.
glad that they will finally continue with something.
Yeah. Did I actually still miss some episodes? I'm not sure if I'm up to date. Maybe I will still have some
I think you
episodes to
have.
watch.
I
The
think you're
last
up to date.
episodes, were with who is she called?
Peridot, most likely.
Peridot, yeah.
Yeah, I saw Peridot. Wait, Peridot. That was
peridot and yellow diamond, and then
Oh yes, yellow yeah, that thing I saw. Yeah.
happenings.
Yeah, right.
Yes, I saw the
In
yellow
the
diamond.
JoJo pose. No, not
Yes.
really. Not really. It was
I don't,
the
I don't
JoJo pose was
wanna
something different.
spoil too much.
Show collision. What? Why does it still work? God damn it! It shouldn't work. Especially here it doesn't work, but here. Oh.
Iblis here wrote, let me read it. I was a bit disappointed that we didn't get to see the of Fire Road.
Oh yeah, the
temple,
top, right.
Since the concept art and the outlook from the hourglass pillar made it look like it has a lush garden area up there. Is there a chance we might get to see that at a later point?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
it
the
was
answer.
planned.
It's planned
It
to.
will-
We will add this, but actually that's the case for all dungeons. The proper end is missing. Right now you're just to the boss, and then there's no proper reward because the reward we kind of consider this to be a story part because there will be a bit of storytelling, not well, it's more for the lore of Crossworlds and stuff, but it's still plot and yes, we will do this essentially probably with the next version. Actually, I think we will implement this then, that you actually can see the end of the dungeon. Then you will also visit the top of the dungeon. And there will be a pretty lush garden and water, and it will be cool. We will relaxed environment stuff. So why the hell does this not work? Really? Okay, let me. What is A? They do have the same Y position. God damn it! How?
The struggles of a poker.
Oh, I got it! I got it.
And the joys of a poker.
The joy, yeah.
I think I got it. Yeah, it's just one. Actually, you see that the graphic is wrong here. I just one of the sprites didn't have the right position. Yeah, now it works. Now you cannot jump up. Look, Helio, that should fix it, right? Yeah, you cannot jump up anymore. So let's see if the proper way still works. I mean, actually, it's more easier now to solve it the proper way, which is probably a good thing. Yay! Also, huge spoilers. Sorry, everyone. When can you still solve it the improper way? Let's see. Yeah, you can still solve it the unofficial way too, if you want to. I can leave it. So
Yeah, I think that's a good speed run.
that was cheating. I just used the jetpack. Okay. But yeah, solved. Fixed, Helio. Thanks a lot for the report. Okay, about this control block, I'm not really sure I can fix this so easily because actually, I don't know if that's even reproducible, and I probably have to have a close look at the call stack here to figure out what went wrong, and that's not something that's too fun to watch on the stream. I really need to focus when I do this. So I will do this another time. Another time.
Another. And another
So, and another one. So, that essentially just leaves hit collision. Do the ignore hit multi-part entities for each part. Yeah, so I will see if I can fix that. It's actually one thing where everything may break if I do that. But let's have a look.
So Felix, will you do the doing today? No, a drawing. Celia asks.
Oh, yes. Will you do the drawing today?
The drawing. Actually, I can do some drawing today. If you have some good ideas, some suggestions, give out some cool suggestions. If you have a cool suggestion, then I can draw some stuff. I mean, it has been a long time.
Yeah, actually, I have no idea right now. What could you draw?
Anything Lock Horizon related? Well, we already did that.
Again. Yeah, you should definitely draw some guild leader doing a long speech about gaming.
Gosh.
Maybe we should draw a character we haven't drawn that often till now.
Sure, it's always a good
Who would
idea.
it be?
Like
Schneider.
I mean, we had
did-
Schneider.
There's not a lot of Apollo, I think.
Yeah, actually, there is not. No, we did. We
have
did.
a few Apollo.
We did have Apollo on a motorcycle. That was a good one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
Like
Yeah.
card games on motorcycles featuring Apollo. That was I like that a lot.
What? How could I miss that?
Let me show you quick. I have it here. Hope you can see it on stream later.
Oh, sweet.
Well, I think we should make like a list of how often certain characters were featured. Like I think Apollo and Schneider were featured once each, like as main drawing material. Because we had Schneider as a maid.
Yes, Schneider, that was
We had
amazing.
Shizuka.
So
We
here,
had Emily and Shizuka a few times.
so that was Apollo on a motorcycle here. You can just post it in the chat. Mind the rules.
Mind the rules. I play. Wasn't it Hedgehog in defense mode or something?
I'm not sure. It was Hedgehog in attack mode.
Ah, right. I remember.
Hmm.
It's this Yu-Gi-Oh thing, right?
Yeah, card games
Yeah,
and
yeah.
motorcycles.
Card games and motorcycles. Also, the best Yu-Gi-Oh series I ever had.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So you can figure something out, make some polls, I don't know. And I'm not gonna draw the Twitcher again. I'm gonna say it again. I already draw the Twitcher once, and it's getting too many fan arts.
Hey DK. Hey DK.
Hi DK.
Is this Intersect Cypher the newest television game? What? Intersect Cypher. God damn it! Intersect Cypher. For
What?
fuck's sake.
Why?
Is this Intersect Cypher the new television game? Get it? Intersect Cypher.
Intersect.
Intersect. Like when something crosses. And Cypher. Like.
God damn it! Ah! Yeah. It's
The newest
totally.
television game.
We should, like, if we ever, for some reason, lose the rights to CrossCode to Deck 13, we're just gonna make an Intercept Cipher, the new version.
Okay, we have the drawing idea. I guess it's CrossCode then. It's upcoming fishing simulator. I think we should draw like someone fishing something.
Sounds fishy. Yeah. Okay, sorry. That was too bad.
CrossCode,
Oh,
for fuck's sake.
Okay, it's here. Cool. Hey DK.
Yes.
What up?
And he did 2 amazing puns already. I have to pick up my game.
Yeah, I don't. You have to show him, Hannah. You have to
God damn it! I think I
defend
I
your
think
position as the
I
pun
used up
master.
I used up all my puns on the new items, so I can't
God damn it.
compete anymore.
So, okay, let's see. Entity.
Apollo yelling at an avatar. Punching the Apollo version of Baggy-kun.
Okay, I have it here.
Drawings
Look.
of minor characters.
Actually, I
Apollo
can
is
quickly
accusing a
complain.
moderator of cheating.
Explain. I mean.
Oh, yeah, that's actually a nice idea.
What?
Apollo is accusing a moderator.
Apollo accusing a model. Apollo yelling at an avatar. Twitcher is out. You
Good,
can vote for it as much as you want. I'm not gonna draw the Twitcher. Okay.
I'm just. The big problem is that we don't really know how the moderators actually look like in CrossCode at the moment. I mean, we only know advisors, but not really moderators. Didn't we want to make a Google document for drawing ideas at some point? Wait a second, I'm just going to make it. Just going to do that.
Yes. Then we have a nice list.
Okay,
But yes.
I think I got it now.
Because we already had a lot of ideas.
I think I got it now. Look, I'm just gonna explain the fix I'm adding here right now. There is this combat force circle hit force. It's the one component that we use for everything about
That
circular
sounded-
collisions. What?
That sounded like some really bad 80s action ninja movie or something. Combat Force, Circle Hit Force.
Great.
Like Ninja the Mission Force or something.
Maybe that
Ninja
helps for
the
some
Combat
inspiration for one of the fan arts later. I mean, the screen drawings. Yeah, it's a circle hit force, just how it's called, like because it's circular and you hit things. So that's it. And force because that's one concept of the battle engine, a force that does something, that mostly damage things. And so here's
It's
this
the
one
force.
code where I say, okay, if this entity has a parent collision entity, and this one is actually in the list of entities, you just skip it. And I'm just gonna unquote that because I don't want this anymore. Instead, I'm going to say that right, that's correct. And here, actually that's already solved it because parent entity will always be null, so it will always add the part entity. So, and of course I'm now going to test play the boss now. Actually, I have to play the boss right now. So, big spoiler warning: everybody who wants to not to see the boss still gonna fight the boss now. Sorry guys. I have to test this.
Just
Wait for that, Felix.
What? You have been waiting for me to beat the boss? Okay, start with no new game.
and now Felix will fail.
No, I've beaten this one way too often already.
Then you
Actually-
will fail.
Actually, I'm not sure I ever played it with the increased HP value. It's like we did
It's
something
not
very
that big of a
risky.
difference, I
We
think.
just tested everything, and then like a few hours before the release, hey, let's just increase the boss HP by 50%. Isn't that awesome? I'm sure you loved that change, everyone.
I tested it and it's okay, I think. I mean,
Yeah. Look, I'm even
Yeah.
setting myself to level. What is good? 28.
28, yeah. 28 is like... I mean, 28 is the debug level where you get new equipment. So it should be rather easy with that level.
Oh, maybe then I should
27 would be more challenging, to be honest.
Yeah, whatever. I just want to test things. Not, how to say? I forgot the word. Never mind. Yeah, like
Challenge yourself.
I still want to say angeben, but I forgot the word in English.
Brag.
Brag, yes. I'm already got some hits. Okay, let's see if it works. It works! Yes! Look, now you get double damage, but it's fine. It's much better this way. Okay, that was easy. Ooh. Oh, I'm also almost overflowing. This one was for this one was for Stefan. I just showed him how to dodge the laser. Scrub.
Oh, yeah. I actually managed to do that at some point.
Yeah, I
but-
just did it. First try. Yeah, I was hit afterwards.
Where did it...
Ah! Freaking lava. Ah! Okay, I was hit. The thing is, being hit by the laser is not a big deal because it does this continuous damage thing. And if you just hit a bit, it's not a big problem. That's why I think it's actually okay. Eh.
Oh, wait, I wanted to...
So. That was 9! Oh, I got an elemental overload. Fuck, 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 fuck! No, shit. I got an overload.
Nein! Ach! Nein, nein, nein!
What? What happened?
No, because you just said 9, you know.
I know.
It's a stressful moment. Nein,
Well, it's
nein,
okay.
nein. Ah, you fixed that bug. Okay, I see.
Come on, die already. So, done. Oh, there's a glitch, damn it! That one is easy, it's very difficult to fix.
Mein Schnitzel. Oh yeah, you're using the special attack. I'm actually never using that for the throw special. I mean,
Yeah.
actually never using that for the.
It's very good for hitting it
It is, yeah.
with the pole, it's really effective.
And it looks pretty funny because the way the eyes.
I think it looks awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, fixed that bug. Awesome. That was actually much quicker than I thought. But actually, I probably should at least once test the cargo crab, just to be sure, because the cargo crab, I'm pretty sure the Triller bot is okay, but the cargo crab might be a bit. Just want to make sure it works. Oh, spoilers! You're gonna see the cargo crab, guys. Okay, let's see how this works. Now you can actually see that you can hit it several times too. But it's okay. It's all zeros, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works pretty nice.
Document drawing idea. Follow yelling at the moderator was cheating. Hey Terro, what's up?
Oh, terrorists here.
Finish
Okay, hi
the-
there.
I thought I could sneak in without someone.
Yeah, like people have
Did
been
you finish
sneaking in
the
the stream
soundtrack?
all the time. First Stefan, then Flo, and now you. So never mind.
At least only Stefan tried to fool us with his stupid blowing tricks.
That sounded wrong. Okay. Yeah, seems to work fine. I could also check the Triller bot, but I think this one is going to be fine. So yeah. Yeah, I think we actually just fixed all the bugs on the list except for one which is a bit more difficult, I think.
The one with dessert and desert.
I'm not gonna fix that one. That one is actually
Yes.
correct.
That's the best.
It's
I mean, that's
actually,
definitely an unfixable bug.
yeah, it's unfixable. So
Right. We have unfixable in the game as a bug? Okay, it's a different. She has a different nickname now, so it's.
okay. Yeah. So I think the only thing left to do is to do the drawing, right?
Yes, and we
No!
haven't had.
No, I'm not gonna.
What about Leah as a vacuum cleaner?
Leah as a vacuum. What?
Why?
Because she sucks. That's Emily level 99 golden armor. Apollo punching bag now with 10% discount. Introducing the 3 guild characters. Which 3 guild characters? You mean the ones that we haven't introduced yet? How
Emily
about
level
I have an
Emily
idea.
level 99 golden armor.
I have an idea. I have a great idea.
Okay.
How about Okay, what character had?
Emily level 99 golden armor. What the hell is this?
How about someone eating a dessert scorpion?
Dessert
And
scorpion.
it's just a scorpion. It's just a scorpion as a cake. Or something.
That's like a very bad attempt of a pun. But no.
I'm trying.
Hannah needs to recharge his panometer.
No freaking Twitcher. We can't just answer this poll and then just take the character that we like instead of the Twitcher. Emily level
So we
99
just-
armor sounds kind of funny. Though I'm not even sure how that's supposed to look like.
That
we
sounds
could
very.
do another one of these Lock Horizon things.
Yeah.
Which Lock
Like,
Horizon
wait a
things?
second. One of those.
Wasn't
Oh,
it
yeah.
something? Wasn't it something
Like Emily and Krusty armor or something like this.
Oh,
Which
yeah,
is
that was
still-
actually the.
And she's also
Oh, wait a
gigantic.
second. No, Emily's or like Schneider is cooking something on a wooden table.
Hell no.
Felix.
No, wait, I wanted
No.
to say 9. Oh, I did it wrong. God damn it. Wanted to vote 9. Let me change this.
999.
Ah, god damn it. Straw poll, you got me.
Oh hell
Yes.
no!
I have an idea. We have Schneider, who is just. Okay, that would kind of give Celio what he wants. Schneider going to the Twitcher, pointing a finger at him and saying 9.
What the? Oh,
And other Zeugs.
and other Zeugs, yeah.
And other Zeugs.
Other Zeugs.
By the way,
or what people always say.
I want to
have
want
an
to thank
idea.
everyone again for. Yeah.
Sorry. How about Apollo in a lawyer suit?
It's too obvious.
Oh,
Oh.
Wait,
Apollo loyalties, I can't just copy this image here essentially. Oh come on, here's the Apollo lawyer suit. So okay, please, yeah, there you go.
yay! Thank you.
I just want to thank everyone again for all those for all the help you sent in for the typo corrections, like for the
Mhm.
all the typos you found, and also it was really fun going through them because some of you really made some really funny comments or some really interesting comments on the dialogues.
Yeah.
Even some plot like
Contradictions or
not just contradictions,
Plot
also
holes?
like
plot comments.
not plot holes, rather a comment on the plot, like suggestions or
Courts of Steel.
cuts of.
Oh yeah, the Codes of Steel.
I think Schneider saying to the Twitcher 9 is probably the only thing I probably would draw with the Twitcher.
I think our polls also probably also has Codes of Steel because he's also pretty loud. That's at least how I imagine him to be.
Who you mean?
Our Apollo shouting, "You're a cheater!"
Yeah, he's pretty loud. That's pretty much it.
One of these days, I'm gonna join the voice chat, and then Hannah and I will destroy Twitch with our puns.
No, please don't have mercy. Ah.
Have mercy on our souls.
No, actually, we could do that. But yeah, we could have guests in our.
No,
Skype
we
chat.
shouldn't have guests. Is this an elite something group?
Oh, developers only. So
Yes. No items, developers only, final destination.
okay, I'm already opening some image.
Or how about Apollo in a Fox cosplay and then saying that?
Saying what?
Apollo in a fox cosplay, standing on a flat area, and then saying,
Oh,
"No items, fox only, final destination."
to Leah because
Yeah, because
God
Leia
damn
has a
it.
sandwich in her hand.
or more like Leah and Apollo.
Oh my
playing,
gosh!
on the GameCube.
You know what I would like? Kind of draw. You can
No, no.
try to draw like a layer fighting against a moss eating a whole bunch of food because, like, the only way to heal, and so you have to eat a lot of food because boss fights and never mind.
What?
I suggest Apollo and Leah playing on the GameCube.
On the GameCube.
Yeah, melee, fox only.
Too complicated. Too many characters.
Too many characters.
Ooh,
Uh,
I'm
we could-
trying.
We could also do. I mean, okay, maybe we should wait for the summer. But then again, it's so hot, it might as well be summer. Like our obligatory beach episode with Leia and other characters bathing in a ball pit.
In the ball
Because-
pit.
In a ball pit because
Because balls.
because balls and they can't bathe in water. Then again, what if?
What if?
What if?
Try
What
to
if you
find an
had?
argument for beach episodes.
Yeah, that's too obviously. But what if you had a pool that consists of like a lot of really really small blue or transparent balls that are so small that you couldn't even differentiate them from water.
And they would swallow them and you would die because they're
Yeah, true. God damn it.
ball pit beach episode is 10 of 10. Okay, so I'm not sure what we should draw now.
Let's have Schneider eat a Wurst.
Damn it. We need better ideas. We don't draw that
Better
often.
ideas.
Somebody actually suggested drawing the shots, but I'm not too. I'm not sure I can draw the shot good enough right now. I still have to practice him a bit more.
How about
Risa is shut?
Or
Shut?
Something. Shut. No, but.
Yeah, that's a good idea actually. That's a good idea
Let's put
actually.
some apostrophes in that too.
So it's not shut. It's no.
That's a good idea actually. Something related to the update. How about something? How about I mean, it's pretty hot outside, and we have cold balls now. How about Leia doing something with cold balls, or with the cold element?
That's a good idea. Leia
Something with
using the
cold
cold
balls.
element. So
And the
okay, now everybody think about things that Leia can do with a cold ball, or maybe Emily. She can do that too if.
Yeah,
It's
whoever.
nice.
Someone does something with a cold ball.
Yeah.
She could. Wait a second.
Yes, I can escape from Twitcher.
the Twitcher using the code element.
No. Woohoo. Lick a ice ball ice cream.
Ball ice cream.
Gosh.
How about? Okay, that's an idea. How about Leia or Emily surfing on this ice platform
Hmm.
while being pulled by a vol turbine.
Surfing
They're,
an ice platform.
they're basically sand surfing on an ice platform while being pulled by a vol turbine.
Fuck. That's totally not be a feature, but okay. On hot colds too, or what?
Yeah, oh yeah, that's amazing. Yes, of course. They are surfing on hot coal
With an ice
because
thing, and yeah.
they're constantly throwing more ice balls at the bottom.
I just wanted to see what you guys were up to. I actually gotta go to bed pretty early because.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Night. So we won't have Anu night today.
No, it doesn't look that way. It's a bit too
God
late.
damn it.
Actually, I
It's
watched Phoenix Wright and Hero Academia before the stream, so I'm all good.
I haven't actually. I still need to watch them.
Phoenix
at
Wright
least
was
Phoenix.
awesome. They actually, so for those who are not aware, there's currently the Phoenix Wright anime running. Anime. I mean, it's time for talk about our anime anyway, right? So about anime anyway. There's a Phoenix Wright anime running right now, and it's really cool. I mean, it's really low budget, so you can see that the quality is not all that great. But on Crunchyroll, they actually decided to provide two English subtitles. One which is more faithful to the original show, and one which is perfectly aligned with the translation of the games. And that's awesome. So there's actually one character who only uses lead speak in the game, and they actually use lead speak in the translation as well. And that's really cool. So really surprised.
Yes, it's pretty amazing that they actually like paid homage to that.
So somebody really knows about the game, or they did the homework pretty well, something like this.
Yes, yes. And also, what series are we even watching this season? Oh yeah, Hero Academia and Carbonara of the Zombie Trains.
Carbonara of the Zombie Trains, yes. Yeah.
Attack on Bahnhof.
Attack on Bahnhof, which is the best name, yeah, obviously.
I mean, why don't we could also do an Attack on Bahnhof? someone attacking a Bahnhof or something. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
we should have talked about enemy first, and we always get the best ideas on what to draw.
Yeah, right.
Damn it. Oh, and now it's too late. We're now drawing some.
In any case, it's a really great series.
Yep.
It's basically Attack on Titan, but it has better pacing at the beginning.
And the better main characters.
The main character is much better, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe except for Overkill Waifu, but that's probably only my
Even
opinion.
she isn't as bad, I think. I mean, she has her weaknesses, and she is fun.
Yeah. So.
And the people aren't as, and I mean, the pacing is better, so people
The
aren't.
people accepted
like,
the zombies much quicker than the stupid people in Attack on Titan who didn't want to accept the Titans for so long and were making such a fuss about it.
It's realistic, Felix. Stop hating emotions.
Yeah. I hate unrealistic emotions. Or, well, over-exaggerated emotions. I mean, the main problem with Attack on Titan, I always had like, I often got the idea that the show tends to portray antagonists in a very especially stupid way, and that's what I didn't like. Like, it's kind of like the bad guys are the stupid guys, and this kind of feeling I got a bit too much from this show. Sometimes that's what kind of annoyed me, and I don't get this too much from Attack on Bahnhof, so that's better.
Yeah. True. I mean, Attack on Bahnhof is it's a lot lighter than Attack on Titan, I think.
A lot lighter.
in terms of lighter, it flows better, but it might not have the same
Depth to it.
depth to it than like One Punch Man, for example. I mean, Attack on Titan, for example.
God damn it! You just had to say that.
Yeah, I had to. But then again, I mean, you never know. You never know how it develops.
Yeah. So at least I got like the physically accurate ice in lava thing. Not even sure.
Oh, that's actually not bad. Here's a poll about who is surfing, and the Twitcher is not an option.
Very nice. Okay, tell me who's surfing.
But okay, I take it back. And the Twitcher is in the drawing. You're just gonna ignore that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm voting for Emily because it might actually be canon because we never see what Emily's doing.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. Let's do it with Emily then. So, concept art, characters, main. For Emily, I always need my reference. Yeah, she's this smug girl here. Should rename this sooner or later.
Smug girl, yeah.
She's so freaking smug, goddammit.
Like our main character, Bot-chan.
What? Yeah, that exactly.
And the German dude, pro gamer.
God damn, we actually.
Not to be confused with the mission control, programmer.
God damn it.
What else did we have? I don't even remember, but you know.
Oh well. Okay, I'm gonna quickly draw an Emily.
Will party members be able to use elemental abilities as well at some point? Actually, yes. They will be able to use elemental abilities or element modes, and they will be able to have special attacks themselves.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
of course, they will be much more limited in how many special attacks they can use, or like how many different they can use compared to Leia, because it would be too much work to have like the same amount of special attacks for them as for Leia.
Yeah, that's just something we can't really afford to do. I mean, then again, I just implemented all 4 code element techniques on one day. So
yeah, okay, and I guess they might have some similar attacks at some point.
Yeah.
That are
actually,
kind of similar.
I actually noticed something. I think it makes a lot of sense to wait with implementing the special attacks, even though that may maybe some people are disappointed because they want to have more powerful attacks. But the thing is, I noticed that it becomes very easy to implement these attacks when you have all the technology to implement complex attacks, and we get this technology by implementing more enemies. So essentially, if we just go on and implement most of the enemies of the game, we make sure that we have all the technology that we need to actually implement interesting special attacks. So it's and it kind of like you also understand your enemies better, and you can actually think of attacks that work well with the enemies that you have in the game. That's actually why I think it's a good idea to first to do all these attacks later on.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a thought I had. God damn
I
it.
mean, there are a lot of things that are much easier. I mean, even things like quest designs. It's really good that a lot of things are in place now, and it makes quest design a lot easier, or scene design in general.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are just more things in place now compared to like
Yeah.
a year ago. But then again, doing quests also often includes like asking for new features, and those new features might get implemented and also make things easier for other things later. So
Yeah.
you never know. Oh yeah, and Flo has left us because
Oh.
He had to leave. Bye.
Didn't notice. Bye, Flo.
Yes, Felix, you are not very attentive. It's bad.
Yeah. God damn it.
Oh, by the way, God damn it. I hope they still do. There is this other. To just give some attention to a fellow Kickstarter project, a fellow indie project
Mm-hmm.
that has just entered its final 8 hours. It still needs it as a results. I should post it as a. I shouldn't post the results because that way people can't vote for it. Well, they could, but they had to click one more.
Probably won't.
Yes, that's the point. Yeah, I wanted to just give some attention to a fellow Kickstarter project, a fellow indie project
Mm-hmm.
that has just entered its final 8 hours. It still needs like $11,000. And I don't know, if you're interested in it, then you might want to give it some support because they seem to be very passionate about the project, and it looks like it could become really good because they
Yep,
seem to
it's
know what they're
very,
doing.
very much in the style of Final Fantasy Tactics. So if you like this kind of
Yeah.
game, that's probably your thing then.
And also it has raccoons who are basically the thief class, and because they are smaller than other characters, when they stab you in the lower region, and when they stab you from behind, it looks like they're stabbing your butt. It's amazing.
Okay.
I mean, seriously, I'm just gonna. Oh, wait a second. But also, what is pretty funny, they apparently have a BioShock Infinite character cameo, like the main
Mhm.
character, Booker,
Okay.
is as a cameo in the game. And at first, I was like, "Wait, what? Can they just do that?" And then I read that apparently yes, they can, because the guy who has the rights to the BioShock franchise
Mm-hmm.
basically said that they can do that because he likes their project.
Okay. Okay, that's
That's-
pretty nice.
That's pretty nice and surprising. I mean, it looks kind of out of place, but I mean, if they can somehow justify it,
Sure.
I just hope it helps them.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it's nice. I really hope they make it. Because I mean, crowdfunding becomes harder and harder as time
Yep,
goes on.
yes.
I mean, even we kind of noticed that last year. I mean, okay, we also had like the problem that we were marketing noobs and not very well known. But I mean, like having a successful crowdfunding campaign is much harder nowadays than like 2 years ago or 3 years ago.
Yep.
So I just hope that good projects will still be able to be successful. I mean, even Indivisible was had a really hard time at first, or rather,
They actually also extended, right?
they did extend, yeah, because they were on Indiegogo, they were able to extend.
Yeah.
But on Kickstarter, I think on Kickstarter you are not able to extend midway.
As far as I know, yeah.
You have to like say, you have to like create it with a certain time span, like 1 month or 2 months.
Yeah.
So it's like they kind of have to be successful at this point with the
Yep.
at least with this campaign. I mean, they could always do another one later, but that's really hard. I mean, it's because it's a lot of work to do a crowdfunding campaign, and especially give it a shot. They should also had. God damn it! I should have told them to do a last minute hero campaign.
So did you also post the link?
I did post the link, yeah, but I can do it
Okay.
again.
For sure.
Support them
now. Support them now.
now. I mean, I guess I'm not even sure if they. I don't think that they will give up the project if they fail, but still, I mean, and also, I mean, look at the campaign. It's a really well done campaign. It has like a lot of GIFs. It has like a lot of pictures. It explains you step by step how to actually pledge and how to do add-ons. And
because you always need
and
to do that.
and it also has those super professional crowdfunding achievements, like so and so many backers, so and so many subscribers, that we didn't do, but other people do. Like this Castlevania game that it also has those super professional crowdfunding achievements, like so and so many backers, so and so many subscribers, that we didn't do, but other people do. Like this Castlevania game that is not Castlevania, that also did that, as far as I remember. Like
What do you mean by so?
those like achievements for a certain number of retweets and Facebook
Oh,
followers
yeah,
and
yeah.
Tumblr
That's like,
followers.
that's a good idea to do that.
Yeah, we didn't do that, and
You're
that's why we had
stupid,
such a hard time.
obviously. The only reason. Um,
Okay, something that I have to voice one criticism
hmm?
because I just see the rogue image, and right next to it is this sorcerer image, and I gotta say the casting animation of the sorcerer is a bit weird because it looks like like she's just gossiping with someone, basically.
Okay.
Like the pose she's doing while basically casting the spell, it kind of looks like she's gossiping with someone. It's a bit funny, to
Okay.
be honest, but we'll just post it real
Maybe
quick.
it's like a JoJo pose and there's some meaning behind it. Or maybe
Yeah,
not.
right.
Seriously. Oh man, I
Okay,
want to
on
draw
the
some more JoJo poses sometime.
oh yeah, right, right.
It
Okay,
sounds like
on the pic I just posted, on the left is a raccoon rogue who is stabbing people in the butt, apparently, and on the
okay.
right is a sorcerer who is summoning flames by gossiping.
By the image you just tweeted.
Yeah. Uh,
Damn it!
so-
No, not in the butt. Okay.
but
Oh, no, I see it. Yeah, she's just like. Yeah,
it's especially
burn already. Burn. Burns.
it's
Okay.
especially funny because she's standing on a crate. And
Yeah.
I mean, if you have people standing on a crate, they're often like talking to a crowd of people, like
but she was just tricking them, and instead everybody burned. That's actually a very good tactic.
yes,
He's just standing in
that's
front
great.
of people, and you start talking. Suddenly everybody burns.
No,
I
basically
guess.
you are explaining to a crowd of people the dangers of socialism or something, and then they start to burn.
Damn it! Why does this always happen?
Those are those always happens on Trump rallies, I've heard. She's just standing on his oh wait, I mean from the design it could almost been like a sprite Sarah Palin. I mean she has the hair color kinda. But I guess
Seriously? Oh god damn it.
but then again she doesn't have glasses and she looks too likable to be Sarah Palin, so but yeah, I mean, jokes aside, it's a great project. Back it if you can. I mean,
Yep.
I would back it, but I still don't have. I still haven't got me a credit card, so I should finally do that. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
Probably a good
backing.
idea.
I mean, at least I could back Indivisible. That's
Yeah, because people.
oh, that's a good point. Are we getting political? No, please don't. No, don't worry. I mean,
No.
it wasn't really a political joke, was it? That people get burned on Donald Trump rallies.
That's just a fact, right?
Yeah.
So.
Seal your drawing. The Twitcher joins the party. The Twitcher punching a. God damn it.
What? More
The
polls or what?
Twitcher. Yeah, kind of.
Like how to integrate the Twitcher in this image. They don't give up, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I should listen to some music. Any suggestions?
Any crosswords? Any crosscode themes you haven't? Damn it! I should have gotten you the Kingdom soundtrack, because that's a really good work soundtrack. I think I've told you about that last time. Give me a second. I think the Kingdom soundtrack is what's a I love Kingdom, like the Steam game. It's a great game, but one of the worst parts about it is the title, because you can't really search for it without finding a thousand other things.
Yeah.
Because if I now just search for Kingdom OST, oh wait, I actually find the Kingdom OST.
Holy shit! Okay.
Oh wow, that's nice.
Google's amazing. Thanks, Google. It knows what you like. It knows what you're playing.
Bandcamp. Can you? Yeah, it's actually. Wait, I'm just gonna post it in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a really mellow and atmospheric soundtrack, so don't expect awesomeness. But I think it's good it's good while working.
Mm-hmm.
And you can buy it on Steam together with the game, and you should, because it's a great game with a great soundtrack.
Bit quieter. How can I change the volume? No! Stupid webpage doesn't allow me to change the volume. Everything has to be done with the volume mixer. Okay. Kinda did it.
Oh yeah, and you can also buy it on GOG. Just like all the good games.
Hopefully CrossCode too.
Hopefully CrossCode too, once it gets good enough.
Yeah, it's not good enough yet.
Not good enough. What? Who said that again as a quote? Not good enough.
Damn it.
Whatever.
Well.
I think a lot of people do that. Oh, by the way, our at the moment yes, people have wisened up on the most annoying enemy, because now the Drill Toys is leading the poll with 4 votes, and Sharkstar and Volturbine have 2 each. And I agree, the Drill Toys is the most annoying one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bandcamp is a great it's a great site for listening to and buying music. But by the way, Felix, did you open it?
Yeah, I'm playing it right now.
Okay, great.
Kind of reminds me a bit of Minecraft.
It reminded me a lot of Minecraft as well, because that also had this very atmospheric music.
Yeah.
Isn't the Faster Than Light soundtrack also on Bandcamp? Oh yeah, and it also has FLAC downloads. Right. And I think Josh Wechtel, or how he is called, also has his music on Bandcamp. You know, the one who did the soundtrack for the Spirit Engine that you didn't like.
Didn't like? Did I not like it? I mean, I never played it much.
Yeah, I think Intero disliked it.
Okay. I think I just never tried it much because, I never play games.
No, it was just, I think I showed you the soundtrack as well, but I'm not sure if you liked it. Wait a second. The Spirit Engine soundtrack. By the way, the Spirit Engine 2 is an amazing game as well, and you should definitely play it at some point. It's just a shame that you can't buy it anymore, because it apparently wasn't successful enough, because the creator sucked at marketing. And then at some point he just said, well, fuck it, you can just get it for free.
Oh,
and
but you can still get it. For free.
You can just download it for free, but you can actually donate to him, which I did. But apparently his PayPal account wasn't correct anymore because I just got the money back after some time,
God damn it.
which was really
Just doesn't want your money.
yeah. I was really sad about that because I really wanted to support the game in
Yeah.
hindsight because it's a great game. I had a lot of fun with it, but
Not really in the best drawing mood today, or let's say I'm kind of having a hard time getting it right.
I think the Twitcher should play tennis because why not?
What? You have another
Yeah,
Twitcher
it's-
poll.
Yeah, another Twitcher poll about Celio drawing it after the stream.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a 1 hour version of. Okay, I was actually not thinking of that. That's not good enough. I was thinking of a quote from some video game. Yeah, I think it was from Xenoblade actually. I think Shulk actually said it.
Really? That's not good
What?
enough.
When not good enough when he evades something.
But what was the other quote somebody mentioned about?
Not sure which one you mean.
Somebody said, not good enough quote, or about something else? Like some
Wait.
other?
Twitch cops? Wait, what? Twitch staff? Why do we have a staff guy up here? What's going on? Hi, staff guy.
Who's Steph?
Not Stefan, but we have someone from the Twitch staff in the room, apparently.
Okay, cool. Hi there.
Felix, be a bit more excited, please.
Hey, yay,
Doesn't
Twitch
happen every
staff.
time.
Please make us a partner or something. I don't know what. I don't know stuff. I'm just drawing things on live streams.
Oh, he backed CrossCode. Amazing. Thank you.
Whoa. Okay, that's awesome. I hope you like the progress. I mean, yeah, we postponed. Sorry for that, but at least we're still working it, right?
Mhm.
And making progress, in fact. So, I mean, you see us how we can, like, exactly working on the game, not, but yeah.
Yeah, well, we
We fixed some bugs today. Quite a lot of them, actually.
Mhm. By the way, Felix,
Mm-hmm.
there has been, speaking of the Twitch staff, there has been lately something happened
Mm-hmm.
that should warn us about not doing certain things on Twitch.
Okay. What happened?
There's this one very famous and very popular and very great streamer. Everyone loves him.
Steamer. Hmm?
Streamer, and he apparently left his microphone on, or his face cam, I think, face cam or microphone, and then he did something that you rather do in private, and then he basically showed it to all the world on Twitch, and now he gets into legal problems or something, I think.
Okay. Well, interesting. Yeah, I have to be careful about that.
Yeah, live streaming is a crazy place. Sometimes people just leave their face cam on when doing things.
Yeah.
When getting too excited. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's moving forward pretty well. I mean, the last release was
That's quite a big step.
really big, really
Yeah.
big. I mean, it might have been. I think
It pretty
was
much is our biggest update we had so far. I mean, it
our
took us
biggest
3
content
months.
update.
It was taking 3 months, but I think probably about the content we usually had in 2 updates, which used to take about 4 months. So I
Mhm.
think we are getting better at this. I mean,
Yeah,
the heat
definitely.
dungeon probably by itself took 2 months of that time, but that was the same for the other dungeon too. And I mean, we added a complete new area and a lot of other stuff too. So that's why we are now drawing stuff because we haven't done this for such a long time.
Yeah, right. And also, thank you, Entropy Fails, for offering us the support. I mean, I really think that we are getting better or fast. I mean, of course, some. I think one reason is that we have more and more features that are done, so we can create on content better than always better than like before. But I think it's also that we kind of.
So Entropy, you're not supposed to be Florian. Just asking because there was this guy who works for Twitch. I know who's. Well, I'm just checking if maybe that's you because I don't know your nick. At least I don't remember your nickname. So it would be kind of embarrassing if I didn't notice this now.
Yes, you are. So you basically know him, maybe?
Well,
maybe
yeah.
not?
I mean, there's one guy from university. I know him, and he works for Twitch. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Or maybe not. I mean, there's one guy called Florian.
Or maybe not.
Or maybe not. Yeah, but
What is that supposed to mean?
well, there's this guy. Well, Florian. He works for Twitch, as far as I know, and well, I know him from university, and he used to live in the same city, and yeah. We actually had some Gamedev meetups before he had to move to Berlin, as far as I know. So yeah, I thought maybe that was him, but yeah, I don't know his nickname or whatever.
You guys have an into Twitch. Make sure to use it well. Yeah.
I'm really bad at making use of
he's from the
relationships.
US. Okay, he's
All
from
right,
the
yeah.
US. By the way, how far have you
really
gotten?
cool,
I mean, I haven't really seen this. I need to
Oh, you don't pay attention. I'm just spending like
Yeah,
hours on the freaking head.
And the video kind of froze. So
I have to make sure that the expression actually matches the characters.
what's actually most important is that she has freckles.
Yes, of course. Don't forget the freckles.
He knows Florian.
Oh, that's cool. You can say hi from me if you see him again.
Wouldn't you see him much more commonly?
No, he's not around anymore. He used to be around, but not anymore. He moved away.
Okay, I see.
But yeah, he's also been because you were saying you work on HTML5 games. He also used to do some stuff with HTML5. So I was
I see.
I mean, yeah, that's why we both have been. I mean, he actually organized a indie game dev meetup, and that's how I met him again.
I see.
And yeah, also took over for a short time, but then I was too busy working on the game. God damn it. That's kinda looks a bit like Emily, but not perfectly, but oh well. Whatever, man. But yeah, actually, I think it's pretty fun to work with HTML5, so I don't have much problems with that. It's still, I mean, there's some issues here and there. Sometimes people complain about technical issues or like a gamepad's not working. I'm like, yeah, what? It's not so much I can do about that because we are just relying on the web technology stack, like essentially Node WebKit doing the things properly. And if that doesn't work, we kind of have a problem. It's difficult to fix that. That's pretty much the only issue I have with HTML5. But otherwise, it's really a joy to work with that. I think it's really awesome. I mean, once in a while the browsers are crazy, man. Actually, like 1 or 2 weeks ago, I had this problem. Like suddenly, browser had horrible performance from today to yesterday. I mean, from yesterday to today, just suddenly everything was really slow. But it may have been because of my machine. I think it was overheating too easily again, and behaves. But I really get the impression that like the garbage collection and rendering performance of Chrome are just getting worse with every version. And that's why I'm really happy that we can just use an old Node WebKit version, and yeah, it's fine. It runs. You can at least be sure that the rendering performance won't get worse with that one. But that also means we can't update, which has some other problems probably.
By the way, Felix,
Yeah.
the composer of the Kingdom OST lives in Portland.
Portland. That's
Portland,
fascinating. Yeah.
in Oregon. That's interesting. Well, it's only interesting for me.
Why?
I know a girl there.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, no, sorry, no. I just saw it. And it's,
Oh, you're going to Austin? I know a girl there. Oh, you plan to go to Seattle? I know a girl there. Oh,
Well,
and in a nutshell.
those coincidences. I'm sorry. I mean, those really are those. Those really are the only cities that it actually applies to.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, if you would say, well, we're going to Los Angeles, then I would say, well, I know a girl in San Francisco.
That's actually pretty
Okay.
far away.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's pretty far for German standards, at least. I mean, for US standards, it's basically, yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Can take a plane, that's pretty quick then, I guess. But if you actually go by car, people told me that it takes some day, or like it's a long travel.
I could say about LA. Well, I've watched The Shield, so I know what San Francisco, what LA looks like.
Yeah, totally.
Or if you are ever going to Baltimore for whatever reason,
Mm.
for whatever reason you would go to Baltimore, then I could say, hey, I've watched The Wire and I love The Wire, so I totally know what Baltimore is like. And then I get shot.
Well, I was lucky enough to actually visit most of these cities while I was still at university. That was pretty cool. At least I could experience this once being in these kind of cities. But well, maybe if you are successful enough, we actually can travel to these places again. That would be cool.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's actually really
I mean,
nice
if
to
it's-
be in this kind of large cities once in a while. But I have to say, the city I liked most was Vancouver. That one was really
Yeah, you
cool.
told us it's really interesting.
Which is also
to
why I
visit
think that Seattle might be cool to visit, because it's essentially right next to Vancouver, and I think it might be somewhat similar.
I mean, Seattle is supposedly a great city from what I've heard and saw.
Yeah.
So, and we know people there. So,
Yeah.
and I don't mean a girl, but rather Star Mazer is.
Here,
in the
Star
city.
Mazer guys. Things. And also Banana Man is actually from Seattle, I found out. Thanks to Mitomo.
Oh, really?
Scary, yes.
Interesting.
I'm not sure I'm supposed to say this here, goddammit. Have to be more
Oh.
careful with confidential information. You never heard what I said.
I've already forgotten that actually.
Anyways, there's some other people in Seattle that we know, or that know us at least.
Well, I mean, Seattle is a pretty big city. I mean, not really pretty big, but it houses a lot of like, a lot of like people that are either in like development stuff, like software development stuff, or in independent movie making, I think. So, I mean, this one guy is also in Seattle. This one guy who has who owns pretty, well, I wouldn't say large microserver, but who owns a microserver that I was once a part of. So I would know him as well.
Oh man.
And let me think. And also, Seattle is the main location of Shadowrun. So,
Oh, of course.
which would be interesting. Well, then again, another pretty popular location for Shadowrun is Berlin. So,
Okay.
I think Berlin, Seattle, and I'm not sure what other locations are. I mean, Seattle is by far the most popular. It's like the main location. But there are some other cities that are rather popular, and Berlin is one of them. But I'm not that big into Shadowrun, to be honest. That's actually pretty cool. Just seeing the picture again.
Okay. Well, it works out somehow.
Yeah. I mean, the face
Yes,
is
it's
a
too
bit weird
large.
for Seattle, but not Seattle for Emily, but it's okay.
Yeah, she looks very serious, but no. I wanted to have a
Don't
look
forget the
serious.
freckles.
Oh,
Don't forget the freckles.
okay, I'm gonna add them now before I forget them. So, there we go. Yeah, I'll leave it by this for now, and now I'm gonna draw the vulture bind. Actually, I'll just leave it in the edge, so it's not too complex.
Well, I mean, you don't even need to draw the vulture bind. You could just
Nah,
have a slide on the. I mean, she's inside now. What's the vulture bind doing there?
oh, that's true, actually. But then the pose wouldn't make sense. Damn it, I made this pose.
Yeah, right. Whatever. Just.
Actually, I
just
can
draw
add
it then.
I can add a moth, which would make more sense. Actually, a heat moth.
It would make more sense.
Moth sense, yeah.
Get it?
Yes, I get it. Thanks, Anna. So. She's actually surfing with the line. I'm just gonna use the line tool, whatever, screw y'all. Okay, need to draw a freaking moth. It's gonna be horrible. I'm gonna open the reference. It's not gonna work otherwise. Moth.
Moth. Moth Eisley.
What?
I forget.
It's a giant moth. Oh my gosh. Let's make it a bit smaller again. Okay, like I have the perfect picture here. So image transform horizontal. I'm getting lazy, guys. So that's enough, I think, right? Just that's perfect, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, we
you know
don't
what?
need
I will
to-
just do this now. Screw you all.
Why the heck not? I mean, I think the pose even works. To be honest.
Yeah. It's kind of weird, but it's whatever. It's just.
I
for
mean,
fun
she's
anyway.
sliding and
Actually, let me add some motion blur to make it more HD.
no, Felix, use the black one. So Emily's dodging the laser. Oh, what the heck? I didn't even see that. I didn't even see the pixel moth. Gosh, it's
Yeah.
great. Oh man, that's amazing.
No, I will leave. I don't want to make the black moth.
Did you just draw a black white line?
What?
Did you just draw a wide straight line?
Yeah, for the line that she's holding to grab the moth, right? That was the idea.
Great. Great.
Motion blur. Yes! Full HD moth. Look, it's like totally the full quality moth, god damn it. Actually, no, you don't see the pixels. I'm not sure if that's... Okay, actually I know what I will do. I will just copy that and make a motion blur in the background. What?
What is going on?
Ah, here, that's better. Yes. Perfect. Yes! This looks so crappy, that's how it should be. So, okay, let's add the background.
Backgrounds are for dweebs. Then just add a bleach background,
A
which is
bleach
basically
background?
not the usual background in the bleach manga,
What
which
is
is basically no background, just white.
Oh man, that's lazy.
Yes, it is.
But efficient.
Screw World Trigger with his elaborate city backgrounds and including destruction and all of that.
Mm.
Just white space. It's artsy.
Yep.
It's almost as artsy as ein Landarzt.
Oh my gosh. But only almost.
Almost.
So for everybody who didn't see it, just Google what was it? Ein Landarzt? Anime or something like this? By Kafka.
Ein Landarzt anime. You will just Kafka, right? You should find it pretty easily.
Yep. It's worth a watch. It's interesting. Very deep. Please send us your analysis. We would be very
Oh,
interested.
Also interesting, Shonen Jump apparently will apparently start a new sci-fi series pretty soon.
Ooh. So what
At least
happens
it
with
looks
word
like.
triggers? Is
It's still running. No, it's still running, and it's pretty stable and successful at the moment. So
Oh, cool. That's good to know.
actually, they released a data book for World Trigger, like with some additional data and some nerd stuff and things. And it's so successful that it has been on its third release, and it's already sold out again.
Whoa, okay.
I mean, this one friend of mine who is like the letterer for the series in English. She's like a super fan of the series, and she's unable to get that book in Japanese because
Okay.
it's always sold out. And she's someone who has a large doujinshi collection of World Trigger. So if she isn't able to get it, then it must be really successful.
No! God damn it!
Yes. God damn it! What's going on?
I know. It's just Photoshop derping around.
Shut up, Felix. World Trigger is the best. Yes, it is. And Felix still has to catch up with it.
What?
You still
What
have
did
to catch. You still have
Yeah.
to catch up on it.
I have, yeah.
I love the motion blur. It's amazing.
It's the best. It's efficient, guys. Making very efficient images and stuff. I'll make this background is better. Ah, speedlines. You know what? Actually, CrossCode is really missing. Speedlines. Yeah. I was often thinking about that, like, not just showing this blur effect, but actually adding some nice speedlines whenever that happens. That's one of the things I really like to do, but it's actually entirely polishing.
Nine.
Well, it's probably not a lot of work. Probably would spend a day with that, I think, at most.
There's just someone who said 9, so I wanted to say it as well.
Okay.
9. Are you done?
Almost. I still
Almost,
need.
okay.
I want to adapt the colors here a bit.
The colors?
The colors.
going on? 0.7.
Whoa.
Oh, Captain Future. That's old school, guy.
Now I won't promise anything. So
Well, I think no one would disagree that Cowboy Bebop is a better anime than the World Trigger anime. I mean,
yeah,
World Trigger has a really has not the best adaptation, but it's
yeah.
I would say that World Trigger is easily one of the best
Shonen manga.
currently running shonen mangas, especially battle mangas.
Yeah, the battles are really amazing from what I remember.
Yes,
You have
and the ones that you haven't read yet are even better for some
Holy
part.
shit. Okay.
Like they're so the strategy is so good. It's amazing.
Can you use this for game dev?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah,
You're
of
just saying that
course,
so I
yeah.
read it, right?
No, I was just reading. You sound very German. Yes. That is
yes.
the case.
That's because we are Germans.
We are Germans.
Hallo, guten Tag.
Hallo. Hallo. Guten Tag auch.
Bratwurst.
Bratwurst.
Bier.
Kraftfahrzeug,
Ja, das ist
Kraftfahrzeughaftpflichtversicherungsvertrag.
yeah. Donaudampfschiff-Versicherungsgesellschaft.
Kraftfahrzeughaftpflichtversicherungsvertragsunterzeichnung.
Mhm.
Termin. Verschiebung.
Yes.
Ansage.
Something.
Did you add the freckles already?
Yes. You just don't see them. Oh, yeah, here, there. Look.
Maybe. Yeah, wait a second. I need to kick Twitch again.
Come on, Twitch. Faster.
Oh yeah, Felix, you forgot the parallax.
Oh my gosh! Look, I will add a parallax moth for you.
Parallax muff.
It's in the foreground. It's very large and very blurry.
But you asked if you can use World Trigger for game dev.
Yeah.
Not really likely, to be honest. Or wait, maybe.
Look, it's a parallax moth in the foreground. Isn't that amazing? I can just move it.
Oh, you're from Duisburg. Are you a friend of Adlessa by some chance?
Hi there. Surely Adlessa knows all of Duisburg.
I mean, Duisburg isn't that big, is it?
It's still much bigger than Saarbrücken.
Well, that's not.
Yeah.
I mean,
Actually, the motion blur is messed up for this one. Holy shit, the soundtrack is getting really strange.
oh yeah, it has a few pieces that are a bit more unsettling. I think those are mostly the like the night soundtracks or the Blood Moon soundtracks
Okay, this
that
looks okay.
appears when you get attacked by enemies and stuff.
How Emily's handling the new enemies in the heat dungeon. That's a picture essentially.
Yeah.
Great.
Right.
So
I
I think
think it's actually a pretty amazing picture.
that's pretty cool. I like how we just added, and we should do this more often. Just sending pixel enemies in image for remotes.
You could have also added like.
Okay,
Kawaii
Celia, you
effects.
just by saying that Emily character is less fair than the Twitcher, that just made sure we will only draw Emily and never the Twitcher.
Yes. Also, Felix, you could have made like some kawaii, cute adjustments to the moth. But then again, it already is pretty cute with its big eyes.
Yeah. So cute, look at it.
You just
Okay.
want to poke it
Yeah.
and stab it.
And stab it and kill it. Can I somehow have the character layer? You mean like the Emily layer or the Leia layer? Leia.
The Emily layer, is it like a pairing name?
So you mean like this one?
I just see I'm already seeing the doujinshi in front of me.
She has a bit of
Uh,
sparkle in there, but I can send you this one. Okay.
Sparkle, sparkle. Is she a vampire?
I mean, the fire is in the image a bit.
By the way, we still haven't sent the all the Twitch streaming arts to someone to add it to the Wikipedia page,
Oh, yeah.
or rather to the wiki.
Yeah.
Should finally do that at some point.
Just so
By the way,
lazy.
guys, I hope the wiki will expand soon with the new stuff. I mean,
yeah.
it
do
already
it
is
now.
really impressive. It's such an impressive wiki. I'm so glad that it's that we. And also, by the way, one of the guy who one
So
of the
here's
guys
the
who's one of
transparent Emily image.
transparent Emily. Nice.
Yeah, she's very transparent.
One of the top editors for the CrossCode wiki, Werben, I think he's called, is also one of the top helpers with the typos in CrossCode.
Yep.
So thanks for that.
Thanks, Warren. Great work as usual.
Yes,
So
and also great comments you posted.
yeah,
Your plot
plot suggestions and all that. So here's
just plot analysis.
the JPEG of surfing Emily. So that's how Emily is handling the heat dungeon, hopefully. Actually, it will be a bit. It's not really canon because the thing how Emily will handle that it will be a bit different. But yeah, you will see that in 0.7, hopefully.
Lava surfing on ice.
No, you won't get a PNG. Just a transparent for the character. I don't feel like uploading.
Can I get a
PNGs.
Can I get a bitmap?
Yeah.
Or can I get a how's the GIMP file called again?
I don't
This
even
file
know.
for
GIMP has a format. Are you serious?
I think GIMP has a format, yeah?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Makes sense.
I think it's GMP or something. I don't even know.
GMP.
It was
Not
just a
PNG, but
guess.
GNP. Nee, GNP, not PNG, but GNP. So here I have a PNG.
With
Okay, now that's all formats you're gonna get. No TIFF, no PSD. It's over,
no,
guys.
it's actually XZ5 5
Ninja.
XZF for some reason.
No. XCF. Okay.
So please give it to me as an XZF file.
No.
Okay, thanks.
It's probably should. I'm pretty sure it actually doesn't work. Let me check, but I would be surprised if Photoshop provides. No, it doesn't. That was so clear.
It's like hoping that Microsoft Word has
open
OC,
office formats. Yeah.
Open Office.
Does
Well, it might
export
have.
it?
I actually haven't. I have actually never tested it.
Okay, so that's enough, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
So
we've done
that
a great
essentially
stream.
did a great stream again. Great. Thanks everybody for watching.
We did some great spoilers.
Yeah, with a lot of great spoilers too. Yeah. Oh my gosh, so much more bug reports. No. We
Oh
just
God,
fixed
damn it.
them. Now there's more bugs. No. Actually, there's a lot of challenge submissions too.
Great.
So yeah. Any last questions?
Tiff.
Actually, what does the poll say about the enemies now? I want to see the final result.
God damn it! What was the? Has anyone the post still? Because I.
Damn it, Henne.
Wait, I can find it again. Wait.
You had
wait,
one
wait.
job.
I have the. God damn it! Where did I put it?
Oh, I'm tired.
Straw poll. God damn it! It's now I have to go through all those straw polls made by Celio. Is it this one? Maybe. Nope. Damn it.
Hi, Nightbot. Thanks for
I can-
posting.
Straw poll. Okay, I think I get it.
Urinstein just posted something. Oh yeah, here we go. Drill toys wins for the most annoying enemy. So now we're just gonna
Yeah.
put a lot of more drill toys everywhere in the whole
Yes.
game. Thanks for telling us.
I will create quests, and those will have special drill toys enemies.
Yes, which will
That
even
even-
more annoying.
That will even attack you when they are under the stone.
Yes, perfect. That's always
That's actually a nice idea. They are under the stone and they will send out shockwaves for once in a while.
people
I
are
like
gonna
that, yeah.
love this. Anybody actually solved the tree licking quest or like the cleaning the rabbit quest or any of the new quests here? I wonder. Because we have so many cool new quests, people should play them. Hey Nightbot, thanks for telling who we are. Yes, we are
Yes.
really good fish games and we're working on CrossCode. This is CrossCode. No, this is just a poll. You need to jump to get hit by the drill toys shockwaves. What?
So, oh, you mean not to get hit? Yeah, right. You need the
Need the jump button, which is not there. So
yes.
yeah, why? Well, okay. The dungeon obviously was a highlight, but still, the quests are very cool too. So you should play the quests.
Yes, they're amazing and they are perfectly balanced. They're not too hard or something.
Okay, Fube. I hope. Sorry for maybe showing you the Megamorph
The boss. Yeah.
but well, it's actually I don't even think it's a huge spoiler, and in a few weeks or so you probably will find it in the screenshots. Anyway, so I don't really think the boss enemies are a huge spoiler because they're not relevant for
Not
the
really,
plot.
no.
They're just visually impressive, and it's actually something very effective for marketing. So that's why you're probably gonna see it sooner or later in some of the screenshots anyway. Yeah. So I think if there's no more questions, that's it for today's Gamedev stream. We actually managed to do it before midnight today, which is cool. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Let's hope we will.
Yes, thanks everybody for watching, but also don't forget to take a look at this Kickstarter game because
yes.
it should make it its goal.
Yeah, look at this shout out thing. So thanks everybody for watching, and hopefully we will have another Gamedev stream next week or next Sunday. And hope to see you again. Have a good start in the week and all that stuff. So yeah, bye bye everyone. Bye bye every balls.
Bye bye every ball.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Every ball and ballless.
Ballis, yes. Ciao.
Bye.